You gotta know when to fall down, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. Mm-hmm. Slide on, slide on. It's Friday, Friday, baby. And I'm gonna party and get my groove on. It's Friday. Hello, people. I ain't gonna be long tonight. I said every time. Not gonna be long tonight for real. We in third now. We are in trouble. Yeah, we in trouble, Cowboys fan 4-2-1. I've been. We are in trouble, brother. That is not a lie. We are in trouble. We are in big trouble, brother. Hearing me, I thought we were in second. But I guess Eagles and Redskins are leading the way. Hmm. It's sad, man. It's sad, brother. We are in big trouble, man. When you get behind like this, every game is a scratch and a claw. No game is comfortable after this. We got a tough schedule, too. We're just not an overall good team. People are delusional. Redskins they got to play the Panthers. We'll see. Hello, Newman. What's up, man? What's going on? Not much on this side, brother. Just came to talk real quick. I ain't gonna be long tonight. Our offense is so rough. It's almost painful to watch. We got more three and outs than anything, bro. More three and outs than anything. It's bad. It's very bad. And it is painful to watch. Very painful. But it's the way it is. It's all we got. It's like watch two monkeys fuck a foot. Oh man. We're 28th in offense. Feel damn shame. What's up, Jacob? 28th. That got to spread the ball. He's not relaxed in the pocket. It's just not a good look, man. All we do is laugh at this point. Right. What's up, Rob? How we doing, guys? Yes. It's a shame. We like a laughing stock. We terrible. Either Zeke is doing good or we gonna suck. It's just the way it is right now. Either Zeke is gonna do good or we gonna suck terrible. That's just the way it's gonna be. I can't believe Zeke was so bottled up last week. Believe it, bro. Believe it. Believe it. He's hurt. He's trying to play through it, but he's hurt too. Ezekiel is hurt, but he's just trying to play through it. He's trying to play through the pain. Because, at this point going down the season, we got a rough schedule, man. Man, I don't know, y'all. We got a really tough schedule. We should have kept Bo. I agree. We should have kept Bo. Why not have that extra backup down there? That's a big guy like Bo Scarborough. O-line sucks bad. Make Dak run rougher. It ain't pretty. No, they don't suck bad. Don't suck bad. They can be a lot better. The penalties we are getting and the defensive line beating Tyron Smith and Lyle Collins and two guys that's supposed to be like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And we might not even use, and we're not even using Tavon. Nope. Quit bitching about Dak and man up. Dak is leading us to the Super Bowl. That's not the real My Cowboys Family channel. Oh, we got to troll My Cowboys Family channel. Wow. Wait, that's not the real channel. That's funny, though. I got to tell My Cowboys Family they got a troll channel. That might be, I believe I know who that might be. And if that is you, you're a pussy. I think I know who that is. I think I know who that is. Because the fact that ain't nobody said nothing about Dak, and this person came on here and said this, I know who exactly that is. I know who that is. But y'all lost to the Chiefs. Jags. Who lost to the Chiefs and the Jags? Jerry C's playing bad is good and does something bad when we're done playing good. You're right, Jacob. You're absolutely right. That's how Jerry Jones does. Exactly how he does. You're absolutely right. This is how we do it. Chiefs are good. Shit, boy. They way better than they were last year with Pat Mahomes now. Because last year we kicked their ass. We held Kareem Hunt to basically nothing. He didn't do shit last year against us. So at least not Kareem Hunt down, but this is a whole nother year, a whole new quarterback. Yeah. You gotta get your groove on before we go get paid. What y'all want to talk about, man? We're gonna talk about Jerry. We're gonna talk about Lanahan. We're gonna talk about Jason Garrett. We're gonna talk about this offense. We're gonna talk about all that, y'all. We about to talk about all that. DJ, do you see Jerry's statement about Garrett? Y'all, yeah, man. I seen it. I seen him on Twitter. He said Garrett is the real deal. He said Garrett is the guy that's gonna get us to a championship. He's an old fucked up piece of shit motherfucker. Working class cowboy is in the house. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, brother, not much, man. Just trying to knock a little live stream out real quick. Talk some Dallas Cowboy football, man.
Yeah, Let's do that, man. Let's talk about these fucking Cowboys, man, and our crazy ass owner.
Yeah. So we can start with
That
fucking
that's
Al Davis. We can start with Al Davis. Jerry basically said Jason Garrett is the real deal. He said he's the guy, and he said Jason Garrett can lead us to a championship. Just your initial thoughts on Jerry saying something like that, man.
about Garrett.
Yeah. He said Garrett can lead. He said Garrett is the real deal, and Jason Garrett can lead us to a championship. He said that today.
Dude, Garrett can't even lead his team down the field to score a fucking touchdown, much
Ooh,
less
ain't that the
fucking
truth?
much less fucking Super Bowl. Okay, Jerry's covering his ass. So here's the problem, DJ. Man, Jerry's fucking ego has led him to run this organization down the fucking or off a cliff, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like his fucking ego and his incessant need to take credit for everything. You know, well, here's the thing, man. You like I told you earlier today, brother. You can't fucking take credit. Okay, let me back up for a second. If he's a self-titled GM of this team, okay, the general manager, that means that all the fucking personnel decisions go through him, correct?
Right.
Like ultimately, they make the personnel decisions. So that right there is the obvious fucking arrow pointing to fucking Jerry saying he's the reason why we don't have a fucking team around Dak Prescott, okay? Because here's the conclusion I came to earlier this week, and I don't know if you saw my video, but I
Yep.
said, you know, part of it, dude, I had to backtrack and say, you know what? Have they done everything to set Dak up for success on this team? You know, have they given him the tools and the weapons? Okay,
No.
for example, no, they haven't. You're right. And for example, okay, look at Jared Goff. Okay, look what the Rams did. When he played under freaking Jeff Fisher, he was garbage. Like everybody was saying, he was a bust. At first, his rookie season, I think they went like 7-9 or some shit. They had a losing record. And here comes Sean McVay. Fisher gets fired. Here comes Sean McVay. Immediately, he puts a bunch of weapons around this kid, and now they got a squad. Young quarterback, but he's got weapons around him to help him. Dak doesn't have shit around him, man. And that's on fucking Jerry. That's Jerry's old crazy drunk fucking ass, you know, that thinks his ego is too fucking big for the building, you know. I mean, for example, okay, when he fucking decided to build this monstrosity of a fucking stadium, okay, you know, knowing goddamn well that stadium was going to be it was going to be a multi-event fucking gathering place for hundreds of thousands of people to go and watch a monster truck rally or a fucking concert. He wasn't thinking about building a stadium for the fucking team. He was thinking about building that fucking multi-million-dollar fucking monstrosity out there in Arlington. Why would you build it in Arlington too? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just been all these things. Like, look what he did to Tom Landry when he took over the team. Like you know what I mean? Yes, he went 3-13. Okay. Yes, he had a losing record, but did he give Tom Landry a fucking chance?
Nope.
No. Jerry has run off every good fucking player and coach we've ever had in this fucking team. Because Jerry don't give a shit about winning. Jerry only wants to fucking make money. Well, how much is enough, Jerry? How much fucking money is enough, you greedy fucker? You know? Do you give a shit about the people who work hard for their money and lay it down on the table to buy an expensive ass ticket to go watch their team play? No, he don't give a fuck. Ain't shit gonna change, DJ, until that dude's dead, man. You know what I mean? Until he gets his rat claws out of this fucking team. Hopefully his son has got more goddamn sense than he does, but I doubt it. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Well, bro, pretty much. I had to talk my Cowboys family behind the scene. You know, we talk pretty much every day. Um, I they with Dak Prescott limited ability, they haven't done that kid any favors, man. They didn't put the right pieces around him. They ain't coaching him the way they should. You know, I really, you know, I mean, don't get it twisted. I still feel how I feel about Prescott, but man, God, they hurting him. They hurting him even worse than he hurting himself. They went and got a bunch of no names and said, "Here you go, Dak." They went and got a bunch of. Listen to this. Hold up, I gotta turn my camera back on.
Yeah, for example, like that damn Darius Thompson kid they just signed. Somebody else is fucking trash. Once again, we're signing trash.
Exactly.
Trash, dude. We're plucking players off the trash heap and bringing them in, and then it's like, oh, I think this guy's going to help us win. Bull fucking shit, Jerry. You know goddamn well that kid's not going to help us win. You know, and this is what kills me, DJ. Is this? Huh?
Go ahead.
No, sorry. Ahead. I know I cut you off, man. I just fuck, dude. I'm just. Oh man, it don't make no sense. It don't make any sense. Like, why would you sign this kid, or draft this kid? I mean, yes, they drafted him to be a backup. Okay, I understand that, but he's the guy now. So, Jerry, if you sit there on the media and say Dak is the one that's going to fucking lead us in the future, supporting cast around him,
right? And it's crazy because here's the thing. Check this out. The Cowboys said Dez Bryant was a progressive. They also said Wilbur Clay said he couldn't get separation no more. They said he was dropping too many balls. So what did they do? They went and got all receivers that wasn't even better than the guy that they cut. If you cut a guy that you said was hurting your quarterback, why you didn't get nobody that was better than him? Deontay Thompson better than Dez? Allen Hurns better than Dez? Tavon Austin better than Dez? Third-round pick Michael Gallup better than Dez? Beasley was never better than Dez? If you're going to say that 88 was causing a problem with your quarterback in his ear, Stephen Jones said Jason Witten and Dez Bryant was in Dak's ear, throwing them off, always saying, throw me the ball, throw me the ball. You didn't go get nobody that was better than that.
Well, then fucking Dak needs to grab his nuts and tell that fuck up then, DJ. He's the goddamn quarterback. Tony Romo used to buzz his ass all the time. He blow his ass up in the huddle for being a dumbass on the field. Let a feeder say, shut the fuck up, Des. You'll get the ball when you're fucking open. You know?
And Dak said that in 2016. Dak said, I throw it to him when he's open. Where's that Dak Prescott? Where's that Dak? He said that in 2016. He said, I throw it to him when he's open.
I don't know, man.
But like I say,
I don't know, man. But
bro, you said that this man was causing all these setbacks in your quarterback, and you went and got guys that was even less better than him. How is that going to improve with guys that ain't even better than 88?
Exactly.
How? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
it blows my mind.
DJ, if that's the case, why didn't they draft Calvin Ridley?
Exactly.
Or a better receiver?
You're right, Rob. We do always get left over in free agency because Jerry don't want to spend no money. That's why I told people, do not come on my live. Do not say shit to me about how good Will McClay is in free agency because he's trash. He right here on them. He is too Hollywood. He got them damn. Dak got them damn endorsements. He started making millions of dollars, and he didn't grow his game at all, at fucking all. And that's what happens when you get the money. It's just
man. Instead of fucking drafting Van Der Esch, who I love, well, man, instead of picking up Van Der Esch in the first round, why didn't they get a receiver and then turn around the second round and get goddamn Fred Warner from BYU, who's fucking balling out for the 49ers right now?
Look, I don't care what people say. I still think Van Der Esch would have been there in the second round. I
think he would have been. And I can tell you right now, he's a hell of a fucking player. I call him the Flying Dutchman. I got a new name for him. He's called the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
Flying Dutchman. He you know what I mean? He's a beast, man. He's going to be a hell of a player. But we could have got another good linebacker in the second or third round, man. The 49ers drafted Warner in the third round, DJ. So, this is the totality of everything, man. It's just, I think it's all coming to roost now, man. We're now seeing and realizing that how important Tony Romo was to this fucking organization. And I'm not sitting here saying we need to bring him back. I'm not one of them people. I'm not delusional. But I'm saying you see how important he is or was to this team and how good he really was because he covered up a lot of fucking blemishes, man.
Yes, he did, man. Jeff said had a dream the night before that I was to drag that ass out of the script club and beg him to learn to fucking stop reading, just have the feel. Shit, I know, man. You know, and like I say, it's not all on Prescott, y'all. It's not all on him. I'm hard on Dak because of what he did in 2016 and how he fell back this past year. And let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to everybody that try to tell me Dak has 24 wins up until now, and that's in his first 3 years. Let me tell y'all something. Most of those wins came off of 13-3 when Zeke was the Russian leader in the NFL. Most of those touchdowns belong to Ezekiel Elliott, y'all. Okay.
Here's the bottom line about Dez Bryant, man. The reason why Dak had that 13-3 season is because he had Dez and Jason Witten on the field. Mm-hmm. And that's why Cole Beasley had a big season because they were doubling Dez and concentrating on Witten. So Beasley fucking blew up. Okay. But we see now what having an elite wide receiver does for a running back. Because now they know we ain't got nobody that can fucking play on the outside. So they're just going to stack the goddamn box. Bro, DJ, I'll be honest with you, man. This Sunday, bro, I got a feeling we're gonna get our ass handed to us. Like I just got this feeling, man. Number one defense in the NFL. Barry Church wants to fucking beat the Cowboys. Fucking, Jalen Ramsey he wanted to be a Cowboy, and he's pissed off we didn't draft him. So he wants to prove his point. I don't think we're gonna move the ball in this fucking defense at all, man.
I don't either. I got to be honest here. I don't either. I'm serious. I don't even know if we're going to beat the Redskins next week.
Yeah, maybe not, man. I don't know. I mean, the Redskins just got their ass handed to them by the fucking Eagles last night. So,
no, that was
not the Redskins, the fucking Giants. Sorry, the Giants. My bad. But fucking the Redskins. I don't know, man.
I mean, by the way we playing, I mean, it just don't seem like because shit, we supposed to be, man. Dude, honestly, bro, we're supposed to be 5-0. We ain't played no team that's really better than us. I know so, man. The Panthers supposed to beat them. That was horrible play calling and horrible execution by Dak, missing guys in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? The Giants, we beat them. We went up and beat them, but it was still fucking close. Then we came back and lost to the Seahawks. We supposed to been fucking beat them. Dak missing folks in the end zone. Poor coaching again. You know what I'm saying? And then we turned around and who would be after that? I don't know, but it's been lose, win, lose, win, lose. And that's half and half. That's gonna get you 8-8. That's gonna get you 8-8. Blake Bortles might bomb it for the Jags, but I don't even know if we're gonna move the ball against the defense. I see Brett Maher. We're gonna wear Brett Maher leg the fuck out. Can't move the ball.
Might as well.
You're right, bro.
Might as well. Jags are what, 3-2 right now?
I think so.
Yeah, I think they're 3-2. They're not that goddamn. Their offense is putrid right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bortles fucking didn't he throw? What did he throw? Like fucking 4 picks last game?
Yep.
Something like that. He threw a fuckload of picks, man.
Hey, that's the only.
I think the only hope we have in winning this game is our defense going out there and just fucking balling out, man.
Yeah, Bo Masona, he's sitting around with big ass cigars in his mouth, buying dildo water guns, and staying party instead of working on his body and getting more accurate. That's what Dak been doing. That's what the quarterback been doing. He getting all this money from these fucking sponsors, and now he's buying dick water guns and wearing them to the club.
Maybe he thought eating Dannon yogurt would fucking help him be a better fucking quarterback. Man.
Yeah, when they took that sponsor from Cam and gave it to him.
They probably regret that shit now.
I bet they fucking do. He's not even talked about in the NFL. They're not even mentioning Dak Prescott. You got every fucking top analyst and ex-player saying Dak is not accurate. You got the Cowboys ex-quarterback saying that Dak is not accurate. They act Dak what he – listen to this. Yesterday they act Dak what he improved on since his first year. You know what he said? He said, I improved mentally since year one. He didn't talk about accuracy. He didn't say footwork. He said, I improved mentally.
Okay, so he improved mentally. So he fucking improved mentally. Why the fuck didn't he audible out of that goddamn play, that second interception he threw? When he was fucking, when obviously the defense that they were fucking running was a perfect defense to stop it. So if he improved mentally, he should have recognized that and audible out of the goddamn play or changed the route combo because they were playing inside technique.
Rob. And see, he tried to do that shit because when Zeke bought them Kabutos in 2016, and Dak gonna turn around this year and buy them scooters and shit. Motherfuckers ain't deserve. Tyron Smith, big ass, ain't deserving them. Why are you buying them scooters? Why they work on your accuracy? That's what's wrong with this fucking team. They want to be flashy and do shit for the cameras. You buying your O-line scooters and shit. The fuck are you doing? These guys got more money than you. They need to be buying you something. The O-line got more money than you. You buying them scooters and shit, trying to level up to what Zeke bought them in 2016. That's what's wrong with this fucking team, man. What do we do? Nah, Jerry ain't paying Dak no $100 million, brother.
Jerry better not.
He bet. Yeah, but I'm gonna say that he better not. He better fucking not. If he do, he's a fucking idiot. Yeah, we do need.
Well, we already know he's a fucking idiot. DJ, I can see it happening. Because you know what's gonna happen, man? We're gonna have a shit season this year. We're gonna have a shit season, and Jerry's gonna be like, "Oh, we just didn't have the pieces around Dak to fucking win. Dak's the guy." They're gonna pay him a huge contract and go out fucking get a bunch of trash players in here to fucking and try to feed us fucking tell us it's fucking Swiss when it's really motherfucking Munster. You know what I mean?
What's up, Dad?
Like Jerry must think everybody thinks
why didn't he not get a motherfucking big dog? They cheap son of a bitch. Go get you a big physical receiver that can catch and run routes and that's fast. You went and got all these motherfucking guys that will not be starters on any other team in the NFL. The Bears cut Deontay Thompson. How bad you gotta fucking be?
Shit. Fucking Chris Carter said Deontay Thompson is better than he's playing. He says he thinks Deontay Thompson is the fucking best receiver we have.
Well, shit, he need to show us then.
That's what I'm saying. That's what my reaction was when I heard that shit. Like, oh, well, so if he's so fucking good, what's the fucking problem? So it's either the coaching or it's the players, man. Which one is it? Is it both? You know? See, and the thing is, it killed me about what Hearns said on fucking Twitter is, bro, if you see Hearns, why the fuck, if you see that you see the defense and you see that it's fucking, they're going to cover you and the safety's playing inside or the corner's playing inside technique and you're going to run a curl route, a deep curl, why the fuck wouldn't you fucking signal Dak and tell him to change the goddamn motherfucking, change the goddamn route?
Right.
And the thing was on that play, DJ, he had two better options open. The kid don't see the field. See, like you said, dude, I have not changed my mind about Dak. But I think, honestly, to be fair and impartial, man, or at least be fair anyway, they should put pieces around him, and then we'll fucking see how good this kid really is.
$6 million to get Allen Hearns those small amount of snaps. The fuck is wrong with this team? They're not even playing him. Get your money. Get $6 million worth. You could have kept Dez for this and just paid him his $11 million, $12 million.
Well, to hear Hearns talk, he thinks he's fucking dead, bro. He thinks he's fucking. Since you're so smart, Hearns, why don't you help that young quarterback out instead of blasting him on motherfucking social media?
Yeah.
Like the fuck, man. What are you trying to accomplish except tear up the locker room?
You're a Cowboys fan, champion. It is tough being a Cowboys fan. It is, man.
Bro, Jerry don't give a fuck, dude, because he loves the drama, man. Because it keeps the attention and the cameras on the Dallas Cowboys.
He does.
That's all he wants, man. Is media. Because it puts asses in the seats. Because everybody wants to see the train wreck that's the Dallas goddamn Cowboys.
And this fucking organization. I'm sorry if I'm a receiver and I feel the way Allen Hearns feel. I'm going to Stephen Jones. I'm not Stephen Jones. I'm going to Scott Linehan and Dak Prescott. Look, y'all. I'm not going to get on the news and do it. I'm going to go to them first. I'm going to them first. Hey, y'all, look. This shit ain't working. On top of losing, now we got different players coming out saying, "Hey, we open. We doing this. We doing that." If you got problems,
wide receivers always say that shit.
Coordinator, man.
Every wide receiver thinks they're open, dude. DJ, you know that. But I mean, like I said earlier today, man, if one person says something, okay, maybe he's angry, he's upset about his playing time. But if fucking 4 players come out and say the same shit, either players, current players, or former players, like there's something to that. All these players are saying how simple and rudimentary and fucking and elementary our fucking play calling is. But then, what kills me is you got former players coming out saying, oh, well, when I played, Scott Linehan fucking had a really complex system. Yeah, when you played back in 1995, shut the fuck up, Chris Carter. Shut the fuck up, Shannon Sharp.
Oh my God.
Shut the fuck up, man. Like, yeah, you're a Super Bowl winner and all. I can't stand that motherfucker, man.
Man, Shannon couldn't block to save his fucking life.
Man, fuck Shannon Sharp.
He couldn't block to save his. All he like to do was sit in that chair and call out routes. Oh, he can't run routes. He can't do this. That's all you want to fucking do. You get on my motherfucking nerve.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what we're trying to accomplish.
He wasn't that special. Shit.
I don't know what we're trying to accomplish in Dallas, man.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm lost. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just tough for me. Like, seriously, it's tough.
I'm telling you, man, I got a horrible feeling. I just got a sinking horrible feeling about this Sunday, man. And if I'm wrong, I'll come on here and say I was wrong, man. If we whoop their ass, which I don't see happening, but if we do, I'll say I was wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. But right now, I'm saying fucking they ain't winning this game on Sunday. And you know what, man? You can, people are probably going to think I'm a fucking shitty fan and all that. But I don't drink the Kool-Aid and just say my team's going to win when I know damn well they're probably not going to.
Me either, bro. That's why a lot of people don't like me on YouTube.
I don't give a fuck if people like me or not. I'm going to tell you the truth, man. Simon's and other guys on it. Like he talks about the 80%ers, I mean, and I'm sure he probably means me too, but whatever, I'm just gonna tell you like it is, man.
You're right, Helen. No,
and right now, I mean, this team's
he's done. Our injury report today looked like a fucking classroom, fucking roll call sheet. It's fucking horrible, man. It looked terrible. This team just isn't good. It just isn't good.
We're just not good, DJ. I mean, that's just what it is, man.
Yeah, we're just not good.
We got a pretty good defense. We got a good defense, man, but I have a feeling that, this defense is going to get tired, man. They're going to get beat up and tired, and they're going to start fucking giving up big plays because they're carrying the load. And it's just, you can't win football like that unless you've just got an incredible defense like Jacksonville.
We got so many questionable players.
Shit, I wish we had that defense.
I don't give a fuck about Bryce Butler being questionable. They don't even play him anyway. I mean, oh my God.
Butler. Fuck that guy. I can't believe they brought him back after the shit he said. I sure as fuck. I mean, where's this player gets on there and says that shit about your organization, and you bring him back. Like, what the fuck are you thinking?
There's no one on TV and said that shit.
Dez just hurt. You know what? And honestly, DJ, man, fuck Dez Bryant, dude. This shit he's pulling on fucking Twitter. Like, come on, Dez. You know goddamn well they're not going to bring you back, man. Like, come on, man.
I feel bad for my boy, man. That's my favorite receiver, man.
I know he is, man. I know you like Dez, man, more than I do.
Oh, man, that's my boy.
He really is, dude. He's a good player, man. I just got somebody to replace him. We got to go out and draft him. We got to go out and spend money. Dude, we're going to have $72 million under the cap this offseason. We better spend some of that goddamn money on some quality players, man.
Ain't going to do shit with it but give Tank Lawrence a big-ass unnecessary contract. He got a shoulder injury that's going to carry him through his whole career. Do not pay that man. I wouldn't do it.
He's been injured most of his fucking career.
Exactly.
He had a good year last year.
He had back surgery twice.
I don't know,
Twice,
I don't know, man.
twice, brother.
It's good. Bro, Jerry got his ego, man. He wants to save face. He don't want to be wrong.
If
You
they
know,
keep Dak Prescott, they better go get the motherfucking. They better go get a goddamn receiver that can catch that bitch from Houston to Dallas. Because if they keep Prescott, you're going to need somebody that go up and get that ball. If they keep Dak, they're going to need somebody that can go up and get the ball. Because if not, it's going to be another shit season. And like I say, I know I got the round table tomorrow, and I'm going to keep it real with them. No, I do not see the Cowboys winning this game. Y'all want them to win? Yes, but man, look. Do I see them winning? No, they could pull it out, but defense's motto: stop Zeke, make Dak throw it, cover these receivers one-on-one because they ain't nobody special. Ain't nobody on the Cowboys receiver roster gonna get shit on Ramsey. Ain't nobody gonna get shit on Ramsey. Nothing.
Well, I can tell you how to beat that. Here's how you beat Ramsey. You fucking take them out of the mix by putting your receivers in motion.
Yep.
Because the way they play, man, they mostly are in fucking man. Now they do play zone, but they're in a lot of goddamn man coverage, and they do not flip flop. They don't travel. Their corners stay on their respective sides. So what you do is, if you got a receiver who you know ain't gonna be a factor, you put him in front of fucking Ramsey, and you throw opposite.
That's good. I like that.
That's what I would do. But what's Garrett going to do? What's Linehan going to do? Who the fuck knows? They're gonna bring out the water boy and put him in fucking Bobby Boucher or something. I don't fucking know.
They're gonna send somebody across the middle and get sent to heaven by Barry Church. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, he wants to fucking shut his whole team down, dude. Wouldn't you?
Hell yeah.
You know?
Yes, I heard him on Cowboy X Factor. I heard it. When is Sean Lee come back? I just saw Rob that they say he should be back next week, but then he probably gonna hurt it again next week and be out for the rest of the season. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, he'll blow his hamstring.
I said before the season started, cut Sean Lee, make him a linebacker coach. I don't know Hello Newman. I think he'd be a good coach. Gregory, man. Gregory ain't showed up, Hello Newman. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that kid to do something. All this noise everybody talks about. I mean, look, I didn't expect a lot from him, honestly. Oh, Randy, you know, he's been out of football for a whole fucking year. You know, like, he's just got to get his fucking legs back under him, man. And hopefully this kid can start getting on fire. I mean, it's still a long season, man. And honestly, anything can happen, but I'm scratching my head, DJ, trying to figure out how we're going to win games going forward, man. Like, I don't know. Like, somebody's got to step up, man. Make the fucking piss. Here's what I would do, DJ. You know what I would do? I would throw the ball to Rico about 20 fucking times on Sunday.
Yep.
Just throw it at him. I mean, what's going to be worse, man? Not throwing to him and losing anyway? I mean, fuck it. Might as well. Let's see what the kid can do. Give him a different look, man. Different look. Put Zeke out fucking wide, man. Like,
it's gonna be the same shitty routes within 10 yards, comeback routes, out routes. Watch what I tell you, dig route. It's gonna be the same shit. Beasley with his same ass damn dig routes. It'll be the same comeback routes. It ain't gonna be nothing, bro. It's gonna be the same shit every week. It's all Linehan got.
Well, yeah,
it's all Linehan got.
Well, that, and when Dak throws it, they're fucking nuts. You know, like he throws it. You know, I mean, how are they supposed to fucking catch?
Every time they can't get no yards after catch because they fall into the ground to catch the ball.
Because he throws it at their damn nuts, you know, or their knees, so they got to fucking fall down to catch the ball.
Cowboys Super Bowl champion. No, I don't hope the Cowboys lose games. And no, I don't care. Cowboys Forever champion said, "Do you think the best thing to do is hope the Cowboys lose games? Because if we win here." And the coaches stay. What y'all think? Nah, I don't hope we lose games ever. Did y'all see?
I don't want to lose this game.
2-yard pass, and then Garrett took him. Yeah, Rico caught a 32-yard pass, and Garrett took him right out the game.
and this is directed to the people in the comment section, man. And it's not a slide on. This ain't a slide on anybody, really. But there's people been listening to what we're saying. I'm upset because we're losing. I'm not wishing fucking bad luck or horrible things on this fucking team. They're my team, man. I love this fucking team. I'm pissed off because we're losing. So if you can't tell the difference, I mean, that's on you. You know, I've had people comment to me, man, about shit I've said on videos. Like, oh, you just want the Cowboys to lose. Fuck no, I don't want them to lose. I'm sick of it. I mean, do you even listen to what I say? You know, I tell you, I'm mad because we're losing fucking games. You know, it has nothing to do with me wanting them to lose. I want to be Jacksonville. Fuck yeah, I want to be Jacksonville. But do I think it's going to happen? No, I don't. And anybody who believes otherwise, you know, hey, you must have more faith than me, or you know something I don't know. Because have you been watching these past 5 weeks? You know, what's been going on the field? Like, I don't know, man. I think some people just want to drink the Kool-Aid no matter what, DJ, man. They think, you know, as long as I believe hard enough, we'll win, you know. But that ain't always the case, man. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. They say don't come with a problem, come with a solution. But you know, so unfortunately, Jerry Jones don't ask me what my opinion is. So, you know,
Well,
he don't want to ask me. He don't want to know what I think.
right.
Yeah.
I think with, I don't know. Like I say, I don't know if Lanahan can't outsmart the Jacksonville defensive coordinator, but Blake Bortles can lose that game for them. But it ain't even about Blake Bortles losing that game for them, because Jacksonville defense can score all their points. Our offense is the one who can't put up points. It's us who can't put up touchdowns, and that's what's going to win a game. Like, you know, so Lanahan can't outsmart Jacksonville defensive coordinator, and that's going to be a problem Sunday because our offense isn't complex. We don't have any wide receiver threats. We only depend on 21, and he's banged up. His knee is hurt. His ankle is hurt. You're not going to see the fast Zeke. You're not going to see a Zeke that can fight these. Jacksonville defense ain't no joke. Y'all know that. Y'all know Jacksonville defense ain't no joke.
But they're do they really, DJ? Do they really? You know, do people really? I mean, do people honestly really? I think a lot of these people that make these comments, I don't think a lot of them really know football, you know, or understand how it really works. Like, they just think, oh, they got a good defense, but what? Like, you gonna turn around and say our offense is good? Like, no. We're one of the worst in the fucking league, going against the number one defense in the NFL, man. Like,
you're right, Jeff. We can't combo block.
Fuck, man. I hate to be a dick, man, but sometimes you have to think people are stupid. Like, honestly, people say things and like they don't think about it before they say it. You know what I mean? And I need to slide on everybody in the comments. I'm not trying to say everybody's dumb and I'm smart. I'm dumb as anybody else, or dumber probably. But, you know, I just don't like people who tell me how to feel. I'm just telling you what I think. I'm not saying you should believe that. I mean, you know, and it's okay to disagree with me, but and come at me with something better than, you know, you just want the Cowboys to lose. Because that's chicken shit, man. That really is. That's chicken shit, man. Come at me with something better than that. Tell me why we're going to win. And if you can give me a good explanation as to why you think we're going to win this game, I'll fucking buy into it. You know? Because I don't want to see this team fail, man. I want to see us win every goddamn game we play. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Just stop with the nonsense. Stop with the nonsense, man. If you love Dak, just say you love Dak, man. If you disagree with me about Dak Prescott, then that's great. Because I'm being more than fair with the kid. You know, I've told everybody how I feel about him. But, you know, do I want to see him succeed? Absolutely. He's our quarterback, DJ. Of course I want to see him succeed, because that means we're probably going to win games. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you,
you know,
man.
Fuck, man. I'm just frustrated, man. I'm frustrated with our fan base. I'm frustrated with Jerry, our ownership. You know?
Yeah.
Like, They need to put his ass on a fucking bring somebody in who the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, I know, man. Hell no, I don't know. I don't know how he overthrew a guy that's almost 6 foot. That's my problem. Those are the times when I really go in at Dak. You know what I'm saying? You know, he got to stop that. Even games we win, he's overthrowing people. Like when we're barely winning them. Like, y'all, this team is Ezekiel Elliott or we're done. These ain't worth a fuck. They're not using Tavon enough.
Because our freaking personnel managers are people making the decisions.
That's true.
And people, well, why we have all these players? Why do we keep Rico? Why do we keep, all these fucking players that we don't use? Rod Smith,
Right.
Like, why? If you were going to use Rico ass, it's because Jerry don't want to be wrong. Jerry hates having a player leave and go somewhere and ball out. Because that just proves that his coaching staff is garbage. So Jerry's ego doesn't allow him to make smart decisions.
Yeah. And it's sad. It's sad. Because Jerry's ego and him not want to be wrong is what hurt this team.
Exactly. It's fucking exactly, DJ. Exactly. You hit around the head, man.
This motherfucker.
I wish everybody would just realize that.
This motherfucker cut dead when it got a bunch of motherfucking no names.
Bro, listen, if you know what would affect Jerry is if somehow this fucking fan base got in solidarity and decided we're going to boycott games. We're not going to buy merchandise and hurt Jerry's bottom goddamn. Then maybe he'll wake up and start bringing in some fucking players that can win games. That's the only way I can see we can affect the change in this organization. But see, the problem is you ain't gonna ever get 100,000 people to say fuck it, we're not gonna go to games. Because they don't want to sacrifice what they like, for the greater good, so to speak. You know what I mean? For this team, for Jerry to wake the fuck up and realize that it's the fans who control this shit, not Jerry. He wouldn't have this team if it wasn't for the fans.
No, you wouldn't.
So fucking quit dicking us in the ass, Jerry, and start fucking making smart decisions, man. Yep. He's the reason we're having all these problems, like you said. Football news, what's up, man?
You're right, bro. He is the reason why. And it's a damn shame. Football news, are you still driving?
What's good, brother?
You still out?
No, go ahead. I'm available. What's cracking?
What's up, y'all? Dallas Cowboy football news on here, bro. Introduce yourself.
On you guys. Dallas Cowboy football news. Yeah.
Oh, not much, bro. We just talking about this coaching staff. How they're not putting the right guys in position to be successful on this team, and how they're not helping out the quarterback that's limited to only a few. His arsenal is very limited, and they're just not using it to his ability. And Jerry Jones stepping out today and saying Gary is. And I want to ask you, what's more the problem? Is it Lanahan, Garrett, or is it our quarterback?
All the above.
All the above.
And let me tell you this. But I take what Jerry Jones says with a grain of salt, because he said Dez Bryant was going to be on this football team. 2 months later, he was released. Jerry Jones even said Wade Phillips was safe back in 2010. So, I don't. Jerry Jones just has to say it because he's not going to put the Jason Garrett under heat like that in front of the world. And Jerry Jones has really never done anything like that in his 28 years of running the Dallas Cowboys. So I expect Jerry Jones to say stuff like that. But when it's all said and done, he really doesn't believe Jerry Jones or Jason Garrett can bring a Super Bowl back to Dallas.
Shit, DCFN, wasn't it Jerry Jones? One of his first statements as the new owner of the Dallas Cowboys said winning is everything. And how's that played out?
He brought in 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah, 24 years ago.
But hey, he brought in 3 Super Bowls.
That
There's a
wasn't
lot
him.
of general managers. Jerry Jones is a 3-time winning Super Bowl general manager and owner. And there's not a lot of general managers that can say they won 3 Super Bowls.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. But years ago, and it wasn't because of Jerry we won them Super Bowls. It wasn't. And you know as well as I do, it wasn't because the first 2 years he was the damn owner, we sucked. We were horrible.
Well, of course. It takes a lot. You're not going to fix a 1-15 team overnight. It just don't happen. Not
I
in the
don't know
National
about that because
Football
this
League.
happens. I disagree with that point. I mean, I think Jerry ain't the only reason we won games in the past.
No,
He makes the final decisions on a lot of stuff.
That's the problem, man. That's the fucking problem. Is that his decision making
Super Bowl winning
skills?
general manager.
Okay, well, he got his gold jacket, so it's time for him to retire.
Hey, he does got his gold jacket. That is a Hall of Famer. Put some respect on it.
Put some respect on my name. You know what I mean? No,
Yeah.
I refuse. I refuse to respect that man. He's a fucking maniac. I don't care what you say. You know as well as I do is because of Jimmy Johnson why we won them damn Super Bowls, bro.
It's a team effort. Jimmy Johnson went to Miami, didn't win shit. So it was a collective teamwork there that got all that done. Now you could say Jimmy Johnson did the whole draft setup with Herschel Walker, but that's all we can say.
Okay, so if he could do it before, why can't? If we've seen it once, why can't we see it again?
Like I said, it's a collective thing, and there's links in there. And obviously, I just said Jason Garrett, who carries a big stick in those hallways. He's been part of drafting some awesome Pro Bowl players over his tenure of a head coach, but he don't have enough to get us over the hump. Like I said, it's a collective group, and it just don't fall on Jerry Jones. There's people in personnel. Businesses don't become billionaires for nothing. Businesses have to depend from the top all the way down to the bottom. It's a work in progress.
Well, this particular project's taking a long time, so I want to see some fucking results, man. You know, if he's such a good GM and such a good owner, then we should be fucking winning Super Bowl.
Jerry Jones has the most Pro Bowls of any team since the 2000s.
Man, we're not living in the past, man. We talking about now.
Hey, but I'm talking
That's
about
what I'm saying. I don't give a damn about what he's done in the past.
As a general manager, that's a pretty goddamn good feat. That means the general manager's doing their job is bringing in players, but it's your coaches that are slowing you down from bringing the Super Bowl. The general manager is supposed to bring in talent, and that's what Jerry Jones does. The coach is supposed to bring the Super Bowl, and that's what Jason Garrett hasn't done.
Okay.
So who's it? Who's that on though?
Obviously, it's on the coach. The general manager brings the talent, which Jerry Jones has done. Am I wrong about that? Has Jerry Jones not brought in talent?
You're not wrong. Listen, you're not wrong. But if he brings in the talent, the general manager is the one who hires the goddamn coach.
There you go.
Is it the general manager or the owner?
Same
He's
person.
both. That's the problem. He's both.
Same person in this case.
Yes. So who's that fall on? The damn GM
And that's
for bringing this sorry ass coach in here. I don't give a damn what you tell me, man. Jason Garrett and Jerry are a hidden combination, man. But Jerry don't want a real coach.
So if Garrett gets fired and the Cowboys win a Super Bowl a year after that, would that be considered Jason Garrett's team or Jerry Jones' team that won the Super Bowl, or the new head coach's team?
Wait.
Well, we all know who's going to take the credit for it.
I answer that. That's an easy goddamn question to answer. In 2014 and 2016, Jason Garrett had nothing to do with this team success. It was the players clicking. And simple as that. Back in the day when Jimmy Johnson won, he made that team. He coached his player. The player that was half-assing, he sat their ass down until they got their shit together and they wanted to play football. Jason Garrett collects his $3 million a year, claps his hand, and says nothing even when this team is down and out. He let Lanahan run this team in the ground. He don't call plays. He make bullshit decisions at the wrong fucking time. So if this team win a Super Bowl when Jason Garrett get fired, it's because the players want it, or it's because the new coach actually coached. It would not be Jason Garrett's fucking team.
So it would have Jerry Jones would have nothing to do with that.
Why? How would Jerry have anything to do with that? He sits up in the press
he's the
box
general
and drinks.
manager.
He
He
don't
brings
fucking
the
coach.
talent.
No, Will McClay brings the talent in now.
Are you sure? Look at his track record when it comes to free agencies.
That's why they
Yeah,
kept
free
him, bro.
agency.
Will McClay bring the talent in. Why you think Jerry paid him so much not to go to Houston?
You
Will
really
McClay bring
think
him in.
Because he's a
Jerry
good
makes the
college scout.
decisions.
He's a good college scout. He's not a good free agent scout. Let's be real on that.
Yeah,
No, he's not
you
a
know
good-
what? I'll buy.
he's not a
Listen,
good one, but
I'll
it's
buy
still
into
his
that.
job. Hold up. God damn it. Hold up. See Football News. You about to get me. Let me turn my camera on.
No, he just does this shit to get a rise out you, DJ. You know that.
You're not about to sit here and say Jerry Jones is a good fucking owner and GM in the past 5 years. Y'all, you not about to do that.
He's a Hall of Fame owner.
That's because of the money he's made, the rings he got. That's why. And the Cowboys is America's team. That's why he's a Hall of Fame owner.
Cowboys was America's team before Jerry Jones.
Well, then why does it matter then? Then he just got in because he got in off the team name then.
Oh no!
Oh, wait,
The
DJ,
direction
DJ,
the
I gotta
team was
rebuttal to
heading before Jerry Jones bought the team was a losing team. So
Did they
Jerry
have-
Jones made the name in the 90s into the 2000s into the
They have
current
Super
day.
Bowls before Jerry.
They had 2. Jerry brought in 3 more.
How many has he brought in 20-some years?
Jerry didn't bring shit.
Hey, it's coming. It's coming.
Jimmy Johnson
It's-
brought them Super Bowls
It's
in.
coming. And when it comes, it's going to come in bunches. We're going to have 8 rings by 2025.
Okay, you went out. It's Friday night. You went out drinking tonight. I ain't paying no attention to you.
You
We're
need to
going
get
to
off the
win 3
weed,
Super
man.
Bowls by 2025. Watch, it's coming. It's
troll.
coming.
Hey, DCFN, man, you need to stay off the weed.
I know, right?
Yeah, like, dude, you're crazy.
So y'all don't think this team's capable of winning 3 Super Bowls by
We
2025?
did not say that. We did not. We talking
Not
about
with
Jerry
this
Jones
coach.
being a shit owner. Jerry Jones is a shit
Jerry
owner, right?
Jones is a fantastic owner. He's a Hall of Famer of an owner. Go Jackets.
DCFN, see, you're talking about past accomplishments, man. That's the problem with Jerry.
First
It's
ballot.
his fucking
Past
ego.
accomplishments, man.
No,
Hold on.
listen.
Wait.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
Take
Go
away
ahead.
the 3 rings in the 90s. Will Jerry Jones still be a Hall of Famer today?
Absolutely not.
I did.
So he was part of the 3 rings, right?
He's a Hall of Fame because Jimmy Johnson.
I said probably. So there's probably maybe a 75% chance he'll be a Hall of Famer today.
No, it's not a 75. All right.
Listen. Listen. DJ, listen, DCFN. I got a rebuttal for your America's Team comment. If that's the case, if it was America's Team before Jerry came, then why is he selling fucking merchandise that says America's Team on it? If we're not America's Team still, why is Jerry pushing
we'll
that?
always be America's team. We got fans around the world, not just
Exactly.
the city, Craig. The world, Craig.
The top flight of the world, Craig. Yeah. But no,
Football news.
seriously,
Football
man.
news.
Jerry's lost in his own damn museum,
Football
man.
news.
His ego.
Watch this. Is Dez Bryant a Hall of Famer?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
8 years in the National Football League, those kind of numbers. Maybe he's a 5th ballot, but he ain't no 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th ballot.
Jerry Jones ain't won a Super Bowl in 20-some years. They gave him those Super Bowls off of what he did in the 90s. 3 years ago, Dez was on the cover of Rolling Stone and had 3,000 yards straight seasons.
Where is he at now?
Where's the Cowboys?
Sitting on
Where's
the couch.
Steve Jones at? Still ain't got no Super Bowls.
Steve Smith Jr. was doing it till he was, what, 35?
Still ain't got no. How many Super Bowls Steve Smith Jr. got?
I don't think he has any. But Steve Smith Jr. is first ballot Hall of Fame. See the difference?
He's not first ballot. Come on, man.
Oh, he's first ballot, bro.
No, he's not. He won't be first ballot.
That's first ballot.
Who?
No, he's not.
Who?
Steve Smith Jr. Oh my God, man.
Who's the first ballot Hall of Famer?
He said Steve Smith Jr.
You're out of your fucking mind.
He's crazy.
Man, y'all are crazy.
You're fucking
man.
crazy, man.
Man, you been doing all right, man. Now you done reverted back to this crazy shit. You done reverted back to this crazy shit, man.
He just does it to be fucking difficult.
Right. You was doing all right, man. I don't know where you at with it now, man. Now you saying Steve Smith Jr. is a first ballot?
You might as well say Jeff Garcia was the first ballot Hall of Famer, man.
How? How is he a first? Steve Smith Jr. came in the league in 2001, and he only has 83 touchdowns.
I done broke the internet.
You fucking did. You fucking broke it. You broke it.
See, the internet can't handle the passion, baby. The internet can't handle the truth.
Football News shut this shit down on y'all. No, Steve Smith is a beast. Simp. But what I'm saying is, Steve Smith Jr. came in the league in 01 and only has 83 touchdowns. Dez Bryant came in 2010 and he has 73. Could you imagine the touchdown Dez Bryant would have had if he
Dez Bryant had 16 touchdowns in one season and didn't even touch that in 3.
Huh?
Dez Bryant had 16 touchdowns in one season and didn't even touch that number in 3 years. That is a major decline. That is not Hall of Fame. That is not worthy of the gold jacket number right there. That is not consistent numbers.
Hey, Football News, let me tell you something. Steve Smith Jr. had one double-digit touchdown season, and that was 2005.
How many touchdowns was it?
12.
Oh, that's clutch. That's a lot of touchdowns in 1 year.
But 16 wasn't a lot in 1 year? The hate conversation.
That was. I said he got 16 in 1 year and couldn't even
ain't touched that number since.
Ain't touched that number never since.
And neither did Steve Smith, and he played way longer. He had one double digit. One. Stop it, man. Don't have this debate with me. You will lose. You cannot win when we debate in 88, brother. Don't do this to me. Dez Bryant had 3 double-digit touchdown seasons back-to-back. And I know you over there trying to Google stats, but you can't do this with me. You cannot do this with me. Dez Bryant only played 8 seasons, and his numbers and Steve.
So you're telling me Dez Bryant's Hall of Fame?
Huh?
You're telling me Dez Bryant's Hall of Fame?
Hold up. Wait. Pause. Now, you just said he's Hall of Famer, too, so now you're saying he's not no more?
Dez ain't no.
I said Google numbers.
Ballot.
I know you just Google numbers.
Fifth ballot.
Okay, he's fifth ballot. I'll live with that. Now what?
Well, we'll move on to the next topic, Slick.
All right. Long as he get in. Goddammit. That's all I got to say. Long as he get in. I don't care. Yeah. Even though he's going to go before the end, but it's cool. But it's all good. We good over here, man. It's just like, that don't even matter. He's not even there. We talking about Jerry Jones and his piss poor job that he has done in over 20 years. He's done a piss poor job. Piss poor. And what the hell is everybody else? Did I send everybody this damn link?
God damn it, get your motherfucking ass in the goddamn chat. I heard, bro.
Get off this motherfucking porch.
Bitch.
I don't know what happened to working class. He dropped out some type of way. But anyways, so here's the question. So we're in the holiday. It's my birthday blowing on. It's your birthday, bro? Man, happy birthday, Simp, man. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday to you, Simp.
Hey, Simp, how old are you, man? How old are you today, brother? I'm glad you live to see another one, man. It's tough to see another birthday out here in this world, man. It's tough. It's really tough. So Football News, I'm pretty sure we're gonna discuss this tomorrow on the round table, but I'm gonna ask you ahead of time because, over there, we can't express ourselves about Prescott because, man, whoo, they get crazy. So I'm going to ask you, what does Dak, not only Dak, how does Lanahan have to call this game to win it? And what type of intensity does Prescott have to bring to beat this front line, Jalen Ramsey and Barry Church and the rest of those guys?
I don't think the intensity falls on Dak Prescott. The intensity falls on the offensive line and Ezekiel Elliott. And you don't want Dak to overthink or overdo the play abilities that he has because he will throw interceptions. Okay. He will over and under throw. So the intensity has to come from 21 and the offensive line, the 5 guys up front.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good point. I agree with you. The offensive line really has to put on the show. Tyron Smith has to be, he's been questionable and shit. Throw the ball downfield. Playing for once. Yeah, he hasn't. And I'm not gonna make this a show about shitting on Dak because my Cowboys family got a troll account, bro. And I think I know who it is. I think we both know who it is because we didn't even say nothing about Dak Prescott. And the first thing my Cowboys family troll account said was, "Stop bitching about Dak. He's gonna bring us a Super Bowl starting Sunday." And I'm like, damn, I ain't even saying nothing about Dak. But then I thought about it. My Cowboys family troll account with the picture being the male fiance of my Cowboys family. I think we both know who that person is. Get a fucking life, dude.
Oh, yep, I know who that is. Get a fucking life.
Get a fucking life, man.
He's too scared to use his goddamn real name, pussy.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'll wipe my ass with that fucking petition.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God.
I don't think they heard me right. I said, I'll wipe my ass with that goddamn petition.
Oh, put me in. Space Cowboy, don't comment in my in the chat if you ain't gonna come on my live. Don't do it. I'm gonna come and spam your 2 birds in the 3rd podcast live. I'm gonna come in the comments. I'm gonna come in the comments and talk about Martha Stewart cookbook. Let's move on to 21. 21 has been limping for 3 games. His knee and his ankle. Without 21 being 100%, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing without a fully healthy Zeke? Do we play 45 more? We put Tavon back there. What do we do to lighten up the load on Ezekiel Elliott Sunday if he's not 100%?
You got to go to his backup running back, Rod Smith, number 4-5.
Okay.
He's averaging 5 yards a carry this season on the limited carries he does got. That will excel you to a W. If Zeke needs a break, ooh.
Can we try 45 on first down? I say so. 45 is a power runner. If 45 can go, man, I'm thinking, man, I don't know what's wrong with these coaches. Oh, my God. Yeah, Lanahan.
And they're forgetting 45 can catch, too. He had a monster game against the Giants catching the football last year.
He went for 160 with 2 touchdowns against the Giants.
Say it again.
He went for 160 with 2 touchdowns with the Giants.
Say a motherfucking word, and this shit is over. Say it again.
160, 2 touchdowns against the stinking Giants.
I told you, that ain't my cousin.
Yes, Ross Smith had a big game last year against the Giants. He caught one out of the slot. Oh my God. And he took it to the fucking house, y'all. And I don't understand why they don't utilize. I don't get it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what Lanahan does. And like I say, we're gonna go in more depth tomorrow. And you know what else kills me? Let me ask you about this, bro. Do you see some rumbles in the locker room, or it's just media bullshit?
Oh no. I'll tell you this: the Dallas Cowboys do a really good job keeping shit secret.
Yeah.
I remember when Des Bryant was having troubles and all that. I think a reporter got pissed off at me. So, you know what? I'm gonna report your dirt, and that's when all the rumors came out that Des Bryant's always been late to meetings and stuff like that. So they do a good job of hiding things.
Yeah.
And so whenever reporters say it, I think they really mean it.
What's your thoughts on Alan Hearn saying it was a bad play call?
Oh, I go back to what he said after that. He said, I'm a man of my word. He said, I'm a man of my word. I speak the truth. I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not here to throw anybody under the bus. So, Sanjay Lau, this wide receivers, the whole team has meetings, and they break the film down. And that's what they do best. And, they're open. If they ain't, they ain't. And he said the majority of the time, not all the time, the majority of the time, they are open. It's the truth.
Yeah, you're right, Jeff. I'm glad. That was a good point, Jeff. Why did we get Olawale? What are we doing here? People was ranting raving saying he lines up as a tight end, and he's more like a tight end because he catches out the backfield. What the fuck did we get Olawale?
Who's that?
See, the fullback, Olawale.
Oh no, I asked who's that. So what you're talking about here? No, see if you noticed last year, because Olawale is a downgrade from Keith Smith. But yes, Keith Smith wasn't even being used last year either. It all falls back down to the play calling.
In 2016, we used Keith Smith a lot, but last year we didn't.
Yeah, and that's just what it boils down to. It's they went out and traded a 6th-round pick for this man, and not even using him.
What the fuck?
Keith Smith got that contract with the Raiders. He said, "I'm out. Fuck this."
Keith Smith was a factor with Zeke in 2016. He was a factor.
He was an X factor. Shout out to you.
He was used to hitting because he was a linebacker once. You know what I'm saying? And he really helped Zeke. It was really good to have Keith Smith in that game, man. But God Almighty, dude, like he's a big physical guy, 6 foot, 240, 245, and he was hitting. He was hidden, man, and it just sucks. It sucks that the Cowboys, like, God Almighty, man, why do we even got Olawale? Like we just wasting spots. Like it don't make no sense.
The goddamn internet's crashing.
Your internet went out again?
It kicked me out.
I don't know. I'm not gonna be much longer anyway. You got a cold or something, bro?
Do I got a cold?
Are you sniffing and shit?
But I've had a runny nose. I told you my allergies have been fucked up since last week.
That's right. Okay, that's right.
Y'all hear that? Hold on. You hear that?
What is that?
That's the fucking Mexicans getting down, bud.
Did you go to the show tonight that you were supposed to go to with your family?
Yeah, we went to my daughter's school. They it was for a PTO. They're raising money.
Yeah.
And so we gave a good donation, and we had to watch Transmedia 3. And that's what I fell asleep. My wife freaking woke me up. I fell asleep during that damn movie.
Which Blake Bortles is going to show up? Hey, Simp, I hope it's the Blake Bortles that helped them lose games. Because
exactly,
their offense is going to show up. Jalen Ramsey is going to show his ass like he always do.
You know who else is going to show up? The man that got his first touchdown as a Cowboy. The man that used to wear the jersey we're playing, Alan the Hammer Hearns.
I think they'll put him up to the challenge, and since he's talking about the play call, I think they'll get him more targets. I want to see what he can do.
I want to see what he can do. He said in an interview, he said, this is a must win for me. So he going in that game with a chip already.
Well, that's good, and I hope they give him more targets because you pay him $6 million. He's already making $6 million. You can give me $1 million, man.
I work during the day, so I don't have time to watch, Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp and all these guys. So, I scroll through Facebook, and there's a lot of Facebook pages I follow, and they posted something that Skip said, and he was defending Dak Prescott. But what stuck out to me was Deontay Thompson, Allen Hurns, Cole Beasley, the majority of the guys that Dak is throwing to are all freaking free agents, undrafted.
Yep, all of them, man. And it's terrible, man. Like I say, we got a lot of stuff on our hands that we got to fix. There's a lot of things we got to fix in this organization, and you can't fix it overnight, but you also got to make effort in it. We ain't making no effort. Barry Church, yes, Sam. Barry Church is gonna show up. Barry Church put the Cowboys on his back for a lot of years, and they didn't want to pay him what he wanted. Now he went to Jacksonville. He almost went to the Super Bowl last year. They probably gonna head back that way again. When the Jacksonville get them a first-round quarterback, it's gonna be over. When Jacksonville get them a quarterback, they already got their running back. They got 2 Alabama running backs over there now. They got what's his name? TJ Yeldon, who's an Alabama running back. He backs up Fournette, and they got Bo Scarborough. TJ Yeldon and Bo, those are 2 Alabama running backs. They got for Fournette, like they running back game is set. I don't know who their receivers are. Skip in Dallas. Yeah, of course he is. But it just is what it is at this point. Like I said, we ain't really got much to talk about now. But we gotta do Freaky Friday, man. And I'm gonna ask my boy, man. Blake Bortles come playing like shit, bro. You pick Xavier Woods for interception last week. Who you got this week, man? You got X Woods again? Or Byron Jones? Who you got? Is he there? Let me see. I said you picked X Woods last week for interception. Who you got this week, man?
Xavier Woods.
Again. Face Cowboy 17. What's going on, man?
He's gonna give you 25 flavors.
How we doing, guys?
Yeah, man, pretty good, man. What you feel about Jerry Jones saying Garrett is the real deal?
I think he needs to go to a mental institute.
Him and Kanye West, huh?
Yeah. No, listen, I'm not sure if you guys talked about it. I shared you guys this little tweet that apparently if they in the event they fired Jason Garrett, there was Jack Del Rio and John Fox at the top of the list.
Oh my God.
So I was like, listen, I would keep listen, and I'm being dead serious. I would rather have Jason Garrett over those two.
I'm with you. Like,
and I'm not trying to say like, oh, Jason Garrett's the real deal. No, I mean you can only go so far with him, But for me, if you told me it's either John Fox or Jack Del Rio, but then again, there was 2 other guys they didn't name who I don't know. But I think that I mean, then again, you had to think about it, right? You're still in contention in your division, whether you think you're a horrible team or not, right? And you kind of want to not try to be demeaning, if that makes any sense. Like, for example, when you're at work and someone's not doing a good job, you don't yell that they're doing a horrible job in front of the customers, right?
Right.
So, this might be a situation where, in public, he's saying, oh, I like, I think Jason's the right guy. But maybe behind the scenes, he's like, listen, man, you got to do something. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And again, I can't speak for Jerry because I don't know what happens behind the scenes. But, yeah, I mean, for me, with him calling him the real deal compared to who they apparently, because Mike Fisher said that in the kind of the temperature of the room was Jack Del Rio and John Fox were the guys that they actually were interested in taking the Cowboys job, which it would be Jesus Christ, come on. So to me, I don't know if it's that's the thing. I want to see what Jason Garrett can do with play calling. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that he's delegated that to Scott Linehan and Rod Marinelli, and you can only do so much when you have and it's irritating, because it's like, I want to see what Garrett can do with this offense, and that's what I think is like, and I think we're in agreement. We all know that Scott Linehan isn't a fantastic offensive coordinator.
Right.
So I think that for right now, I'm just gonna ride the wave until we'll see what happens.
Right.
I can't, because I don't know what's gonna happen. For all we know, the Cowboys just have some crazy performance versus Jacksonville, or we just like oh yeah, we expected that, like they were gonna get destroyed by Jacksonville. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So
yeah, no, that's I mean, that's a good way to take it, bro. Because since the season started, the only thing we've been consistent of is winning one game, losing another one, winning one game, losing another. And the fact that we lost last week, we should win this week. I would hope we win because we only got 2 games before the bye week, and honestly, we need both of these wins. It's a really crucial time, and it's not only crucial for us as fans to want this win, but it's crucial for Dak Prescott if he wants to, get paid next year or have a good job, because the Cowboys will throw you away and pretend like you were trash. Jason Garrett will get up there and give a political speech like, yeah, Dak Prescott, he's a good guy, good quarterback, right type of guy. We just felt for this football team we need to move on from that. And that's what Garrett will get up there and say. They'll throw Dak away. They will throw him away. So for the sake of himself, this is why he needs to step up and be aggressive, because this team will get rid of his ass. They will get rid of his ass and think there's nothing else about it. You know what I'm saying? And for him himself, he better step up, because if he don't, then he's gonna find himself on the outside looking for a job or becoming a backup over there after going 13-3, because it wasn't no pressure on you by your organization to level yourself up, and you didn't attempt to level yourself up. You was out buying dick water guns. That's just silly. I know you're like, well, they got a personal life. They can do what they want to do. Yeah, they can do what they want to do. But man, you know what I saw when Cam Newton lost when Cam Newton got put out the playoffs? Cam Newton throwing the ball the next day. Those are the guys that get the money. Those are the guys that, probably always have a starting job in the NFL. It's a reason that Alex Smith and Kirk Cousins, these guys that ain't got no Super Bowl, can still get big checks and without having rings and by any team looking for. It's a reason these guys can do this. Their accuracy, they work on it. Yeah, they throw a lot of interceptions, but they take a lot of risk to get there. And Dak Prescott got to become that guy to just take risks and bomb that motherfucker down the field and just try to do it. Because if he don't, they're gonna look at him like everybody else look at him. And that's a guy that can't. That's a guy that can't pass in the pocket. He's a guy that don't know how to get out of tough situations. And until he become that person himself aggressively, he's not going to be a starting quarterback for another team, or maybe not even for the Cowboys. He'll be a backup at most. I really do want him to go out there and win for us, because of course he's still on my team. So I do want the kid to go out there and win. It's just a tough situation when you got guys like and everybody think, you know what? I don't think Steven is gonna be any fucking better than his daddy. So I don't think Stephen Jones is gonna be any damn daddy. I'm serious. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
I just don't think being any better than his daddy. Like, serious, man. It's just terrible. Like, these damn coaches, they're hurting the whole team. They're hurting their main guy, Dak Prescott. They're hurting our winning resume. Like, it's so many 7.5 years of Gary. It's average. You're right, Jake. It's just been average, man. And Space Cowboy, I want to ask you some of Ask Football News. We see Zeke been banged up for 3 games, knee, ankle. If Zeke is not 100%, do 45 need more snaps than he's normally getting?
Yes, you need. This is the primary problem with the Cowboys is that, when they go into games, what's their main thing? Oh, we're gonna feed Zeke. See, for me, that shouldn't be the game plan. You know what your game plan should be? People are gonna try and stop your running back. People don't like. We've seen Rod Smith get his carries. He's looked solid, right? And for me, it's hard because it's hard to evaluate certain talents based off of what we're seeing on the football field, right? Like, I can't every single position is different. But with 45, I think he needs more touch. Listen, you kept him on your roster for a reason. Like I get it. Ezekiel Elliott is your number one guy. I mean, he still leads the lead in rushing, even after that abysmal, relatively to what he's known to do, abysmal performance on Sunday night. I think that you need to get Rod Smith, and that's the problem. People think when we say we need to establish the running game, it's just with Zeke. No, it means your backup running back, the fullback, the quarterback, especially with what Dak can do. That's what I envision the running game being a multi-layered attack. And that is what makes the Cowboys offense more deadly is like when you have the key in on Dak, the backup running back, Zeke himself, you can't, you don't know, you know what I mean? Like it keeps the defense off their toes.
Yeah.
And I know and obviously the passing game is complement to that because you need to have an honest passing attack too.
Mm-hmm.
Which it's hard to do. Because I don't know if you guys touched on this, but I believe the only receiver that was really drafted high was Terrence Williams, and he's on IR, and he was in the 3rd round along with Gallup. So and I'm not, and this is just an honest assessment. You know what I mean? Like you look at the receivers.
Tavon Austin was an 8th overall first-round pick.
True, yeah, but we all know it. But you see what I'm trying to get at? Is the receiving core is, it just feels like that they're just. I even don't know what they're doing. It's just I feel like they're just that's what's hard is
I know.
It's frustrating because I know this is so easily fixable,
but
they don't fix it.
Right.
So I think that I think the tight ends are solid. They're not elite, but they're doing their job. I mean, I was frustrated because Rico had that amazing catch, and then I don't even think he saw the football field for I don't know.
Until they put him in on that Hail Mary.
Yeah. But that's and another thing, and I don't want to, I want to let DCFN speak, but I guess we can I was looking back at it, I'm this second, not this the linebackers and the defensive line. These cornerbacks and safeties have to play better. It's inexcusable that you allowed the Texans to march up and down the field. Well, we stopped them in the red zone 6 times. Well, why were they in the red zone 6 times?
Agreed, bro.
That is my problem. And it's not discrediting the defense at all. They did their job, but the fact is that you shouldn't be putting your team in that position. I don't care who it is.
In my opinion, last week, bro, we saw the defense do good things in spurts. We saw them flash at moments. But for the most part, they gave up a lot of big yards, man. Deshaun Watson threw wild on our defense. He threw crazy on the defense, man. And
it was just not dink and dunk in a bad way, but he was literally going left, right, in the middle. You know what I mean? He was going all over the place.
Wow, you're right, bro. You're right. They do got to be better because the cornerback, the both of them, man. They say, well, man, they're like, oh, Byron Jones didn't get exposed. Hopkins just a good guy. Well, then you got to put somebody over there to help him, man. Put Xavier Woods over there to help him. Once they realized Byron Jones couldn't really do nothing with Hopkins, put somebody over there to help him. Double him. We didn't do no that's coaching, man. That's Chris Richard, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't perfect over there. Nobody want to call his name because they don't want him to do no wrong because we just got him. And everybody's so hype on him because he came from a Super Bowl defense. Man, how many years ago was that, man? He got to step his shit up, too. People don't want to call out Chris Richard. I'm going to damn do it. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Because Jalen Smith making that play, that was Jalen Smith. All the red zone stops, it's not hard to stop somebody in the red zone. The receivers ain't got too much places to go. Y'all all bunched up. When we talking about deep coverage, it ain't been looking good. It ain't been looking good. And Chris Richard ain't really been, living up to what they've been saying. He got to show me some, y'all, because it just ain't been looking good. If you go back and look at the yards the quarterbacks threw on us in the past 3 games, no. It's just not in my opinion, y'all. I just got to see better. I got to see a whole lot better, man. Honestly, I do. It's just not what it is. And can we talk about LVE for a minute, y'all? Can we talk about him for a minute? I mean, y'all know me. I went on here. I got a fucking reaction video that I never upload. Well, I uploaded on the wrong channel, and I might put it up on my channel tonight or tomorrow because I gotta apologize. I'm gonna do it Sunday. I gotta apologize to this kid for what he did, for what I said about him, because oh my God, he is a beast. He is a beast, man. And dude, I was wrong about him, man. I was completely wrong. So far, Space Cowboy, how you been feeling about LVE, man?
You do know that this guy is 6th in the league in total tackles, right?
Yeah, I saw it today.
Dude, listen. And I've said this numerous times. I think like people get misconceived because my reactions up there, and I was annoyed, and people thought that I was annoyed with who we picked. I was like, no, I liked the pick. I just didn't like where we picked him, and I feel like it's like a not a Zach Martin situation because Zach Martin was talented. It's more of a Travis Frederick. Remember when we drafted Travis Frederick? I remember people were annoyed because they're like, why are we taking this dude that could have been in the 3rd round? And I think it's the same situation. I mean, like, listen, this was a perfect pick. Especially with Sean Lee being out. The defense has done its job. The linebackers, excuse me. They've done their job. And then as I'm watching this team progress, I mean, Leighton's looking better and better each week and keep in mind, him and Jalen are developing chemistry. I'm noticing that. And it's looking good. So, for me, I love what I'm seeing from Leighton, and he has a strong case for Defensive Rookie of the Year, regardless of me being a Cowboys fan or not. Like, he has a strong case, especially with how many tackles he's had and how the defense has performed. I mean, we've yet to give up 30 points in a game. The most we've given up in a game is 24 twice, I think, which, again, I'm not trying to say that that's amazing, especially how it was done, because let's be honest here. If these quarterbacks and safeties were a little bit better, we wouldn't have been in this situation. I mean, for God's sake, we nearly lost the Lions game because of our cornerbacks and safeties. No disrespect to them, but it's true. But yeah, man, I love what Leighton's been doing so far, and I hope he continues.
Football news, man. How you feel about LVE so far, man?
I'm liking what I'm seeing from the young buck, but one thing I ain't gonna do is crown him as something spectacular right now. He's doing his job as well as Dak Prescott did in his rookie year. So I ain't gonna say anything about this guy maybe 2 years in the National Football League, because a lot of them, not saying that he is, but a lot of players, they have those good years, and it's hard for them to stay consistent. He missed a few preseason games due to hamstring injury, stuff like that. So, I mean, is his health going to be concerning, in the near future with those soft tissue injuries? So It's just one of those things of, let me grade him after his rookie contract plays out, because I've seen a lot of rookies play spectacular and then just fall the fuck off the map.
That's fair. That's completely fair. Working Class Cowboy, how you feeling about LVE, man, in these past 5 games?
Bro, you know where I stand with this kid, man. I'm as a former, college level linebacker, man, played the game, and I broke down some film on that kid, man. I'm telling you, I don't honestly see him falling off, man. The plays this kid's making, it ain't rookie plays, bro. And I respectfully disagree somewhat with DZFN. I think he's correct in the aspect that, yes, players do fall off all the time. And like he said, I don't know that I'm ready to anoint him, the fucking greatest linebacker in Cowboys history, but I mean, he's damn good for a rookie, and he's making some heady plays out there. One of the knocks on that kid was that he couldn't disengage from blocks. And all I see is him disengaging off blocks, man, and making tackles. So, and he can move for his size. Whew, man, his lateral agility is insane. I mean, so I don't know, man. All signs are arrows pointing up. How about that? Arrows pointing up for sure.
He gets side to side like it ain't nothing, man. Like, oh my God.
And he's going to get bigger, man. That's the thing. You give him this next offseason in NFL weight training program, bro.
Yeah.
Him, Jalen, man.
He is going to get bigger, dude. Oh, my God.
Yes. I mean, I see both. I see DCF fans' point, man. I mean, he is correct. And like you said, man, let's give him this year. Let's give him the offseason, see what he looks like next year, man. If he comes out and is just lighting up the freaking league, hey, man, good for us, man. We made a good choice. Now, I do agree with what Space Cowboy said about where we picked him, because like I said earlier on in our broadcast, man, we could have foregone getting a linebacker in the first round and picked up a Fred Warner in like the second or third round, man. And like I said, that kid's balling the hell out this year for San Francisco.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I agree. I said I wanted a safety in the first round, but it is what it is. And I was pissed we got Van Der Esch in the first round. I was pissed because I just truly felt like that there was something more out there that we could have got. And I still think that Van Der Esch would have been there in the second round. I just don't think Van Der Esch was on many people's radar. It just doesn't seem like it, I know him, of course, because my dad watched Boise State, so I knew who Van Der Esch was.
There was rumors that the New England Patriots were going to pick him in the first round.
Yeah, but I don't know though, because they still got that Alabama linebacker over there as who's still a starter. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? But no, they needed a running back, and that's why they got Sonny Michel. And I doubt they'd got him in the first round. That just don't sound right. But who knows? Though? I don't know. Nonetheless, I'm glad we got that pick. I'm happy we got that pick. It is what it is right now, and I think that he's gonna get dude. You can look at his frame and tell this dude is gonna have guns. He's gonna get bigger. He's gonna get bigger. Like Van Der Esch gonna be a big guy, strong. But like you say, I'm with you with the injury thing. Is he gonna stay healthy? I don't know, man. I don't know. But overall, as of right now, I'm happy. We talked about this before. I'm gonna bring it up again, and I'm gonna start with Dallas Cowboys football news. Regardless of what we get our first round pick at next year, what do you want in the first draft? I know it's hard to say now, but just off what you see so far, if you had to pick a first rounder tomorrow, what would it be?
Well, the obvious choice would be wide receiver. And I think they're going to let Dak Prescott play out his rookie contract. But that doesn't mean don't draft a quarterback. If they feel like somebody's better than Dak Prescott, by all means, if he's there in the first and you don't think he can make it to the second, by all means, knock it out. You know what I mean? So, it all just depends on – I mean, Dak Prescott can become God again tomorrow or Sunday. You know what I mean? And just go fucking win out the whole goddamn NFL. And so you just don't know what you can get out of Dak Prescott. So, I think it just depends on how how Prescott plays, and I think they're going to let him play out his rookie year contract. That's how the Dallas Cowboys roll. And if they feel like, hey, next year, hey, we got Dak's successor here or Tony Romo's successor, we had a hiccup with Dak, let's go ahead and turn the card in. If not, all right, let's do what we need here, wide receiver, and then if there's somebody there in the second or third round that could be a quarterback, if they feel like he's the guy, take him.
Okay. Space Cowboys 17. If you had to pick a first rounder tomorrow, what would it be?
Dez Bryant. No, I'm playing. No, it's the
just
obvious
had to say that, didn't you?
Yeah, the obvious choice is a receiver or a possible tight end. Look, even if the Cowboys need a quarterback, I don't like this QB class this year. It's not because of Dak. No, it's because I literally have no liking of this quarterback. The only good quarterback is Justin Herbert, and that's not saying much. Justin Herbert.
That's not.
Huh?
What about Shea Patterson?
He's all right. I don't really like him.
Why not?
I don't know why. I just have bad vibes. Like, there are certain players I have bad vibes about. I had it with Johnny Manziel. I had it with Carr. Derek Carr. It's just like one of those feelings in your mind that it's just like I don't know if he's gonna, Not that, and again, I hope he does well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like when I watch him, it's just like I don't see it. You know what I mean? Which
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So I'm getting back on track. The reason why I specify this is this draft. You like DCFN said, Dak still has one more year on his contract. Yes, you can renegotiate it and decide whether you want to keep him or not. But this is the thing, right? For me, ride out his contract until the very end, because what happens is you can get personnel in here with the you can be like, okay, this is who we need to keep, and we need to bring in we need to bring in a veteran safety. This is there. Then in the draft, you're like, okay, we need a receiver, we need a tight end, so you use this draft coming up as a way to replenish things. And let's say hypothetically that Dak isn't the answer, right? Guess what? There's a guy named Tua Time down in Alabama who I like. You have a guy like Jake Fromm. Stay
Tua
from
Tagovailoa.
Yeah, you got Jake Fromm. You have what's the other dude's name? I forget. But Eason, I think, from Washington State. The point I'm trying to get at is worst case scenario that maybe Dak is a bridge quarterback, or maybe you think, okay, we like what we have with Dak because we drafted him, and I think that if we can get some guys to work with him, we can make something work. And again, listen, for me, you use this upcoming draft as a way to replenish things. You get a receiver, a tight end, possibly a left tackle, depending on what you feel about Tyron Smith, maybe a center, who knows. But 110%, I think that this upcoming draft has to be for a position to help the team out, bolster at some positions. I don't see a need to get a quarterback early next year just because I don't like the QB class coming up. And I just feel like that there's going to be someone great coming out in the 2020 class. And that's just me. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, working class. If you had to go right now, what would you get, man? First round.
Me, I probably, I would take a stud skill position player, man. Namely a tight end, wide receiver. I don't necessarily think we need to run it back for obvious reasons. That's something we could address later in later rounds if we feel the need. But it's got to be in my mind, man, wide receiver, tight end, a stud, pass catching, downfield stretching, damn tight end. Or a stud wide receiver, man. Somebody Dak can throw to. Because like we said earlier, man, I told you at the beginning of this broadcast, I don't necessarily think my opinion has changed about Dak Prescott, but to be fair, we got to put some weapons around the kid and see what he can do. And right now he don't have it. So.
Okay. Well, for me, I'm going to say quarterback. I'm sticking with quarterback in the first round. I want another quarterback because I feel like that there will be free agents in the receiving that we can go pick up. I feel like Michael Gallup will develop and he can be a number 2, not a number 1. I think we got to go spend some money and get a free agent number 1 type wide receiver because there will be some next year. And I think we need to go first round quarterback this year coming up because I just think we need – I don't want to get a quarterback that's been here a while. I think we need fresh legs. And I think we should go wide receiver in the draft. Quarterback in the draft.
Hey, I got a question for everybody in the group here. If maybe somebody can answer this question for me. Does anybody know what the free agent class of wide receivers by any chance? Like who's going to be available?
I can check.
Well, for wide receiver,
could you please? If you're sitting in front of a computer or whatever, because right now I just on my phone. But yeah,
you mean
Space Cowboy man? Yeah, what free agent wide receivers are going to be on the market? Like marquee wide receivers, like number 1s, true number 1 wide receivers.
Let me see. I'm looking right now.
Who's going to be available? I'm just curious.
Okay.
Brandon Cooks, Stephon Diggs, Golden Tate.
Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald. But there's Randall Cobb, Calvin Benjamin, Funchess, I'm not going to talk about Martavis Bryant.
Please don't. Yeah.
Tyler Lockett.
I tell you, man, Golden Tate would be a good one.
I mean,
that dude can get yak like, you know what I mean? Like there are going to be some good wide receivers out there.
Yeah. Well, Odell and Cooks were the number ones in this upcoming free agency class, but they got signed, so they're kind of off the table.
Yeah. Stephon Diggs gonna be available. Golden Tate. And you got good tight ends that's gonna be available next year, man.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Jesse James, Jared Cook, Delanie Walker. They all gonna be.
Jesse James is a good tight end.
They all gonna be available coming up, bro. All of them.
Well, I think DJ, man, honestly, I think those ones you mentioned, wide receivers, I think Golden Tate and Stephon Diggs would be definitely worth a look, man.
Hell yeah, especially Stephon Diggs. I like Golden Tate too. Stephon Diggs, he's young. He's still young, man. I'll take Stephon Diggs. I'll take Diggs over Golden Tate.
How old's Golden Tate going to be next year, Space Cowboy? Does it say?
Golden, I could check real quick, but Boomer Soon is telling us that Diggs got signed. So.
Okay.
He get a new contract.
So
okay, well.
Table.
Golden Tate 30.
Well, shit, Golden Tate
30 now.
30.
Yeah, but dude, he can still ball, man. Look at Larry Fitzgerald.
He's 30 years old, so he'll be 31 the start of next year.
And if I'm not mistaken, man, he isn't very injury prone, man. He stays healthy.
Yeah, he's pretty solid.
Yeah, he's good wide receiver, man.
He pretty solid, man. He when he started out,
in Seattle,
he was he missed. I think in 2010 he missed 5 games, and ever since then he played a full season. I think you're right. Actually, now that you mentioned that, man, I forgot about that. But I'll tell you that tight end group though ain't blowing my hair back. I think that's why we need to address it in the draft, man. I agree. I mean, I'm cool with that, but it do need if they're not going. Well, they can't develop Rico during the season. It's too late. God damn it, this coaching staff don't do shit to help players.
Well, hey, listen. What would you say, DJ, or anybody in the group, man, wants to address this? What would you guys think about if we kept Dak and brought in a good veteran backup or quarterback to get in his damn ear and help him, and we focus on the draft on getting damn skill position players around him? Because you know what I mean? Like, instead of just going all in and getting another quarterback, I'm just throwing it out there for food for thought, man. I'm not disagreeing with you at all, DJ. I'm just asking, like, what do you think about that?
Dak Prescott with Tony Romo in his ear was excelling. When Tony Romo left the stage, so did Dak's skill set.
Yeah, but DJ, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, man. Go ahead. If you can, but see, the veteran got to be worth something, though. You know what I'm saying? If you can show me some receivers that I know I can trust, and you put a veteran in Dak's ear, I can live with that. Yeah, okay, there you go. I mean, well, here's the thing, though, man, and I'll be honest with you. I think it was mostly Mark Sanchez helping him than it was Romo. I think that's what he said, too. And here's the thing, man. Here's the thing.
I was that was one thing I wanted to see when I went to the Tampa Bay and Cowboys game during Dak's rookie year. Right. I paid attention to the sidelines the majority of the time, and Romo was never left his side that whole game. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I do definitely think Romo had a hand in it, of course. But, I know a lot of people say Sanchez had a huge role in his rookie year. Here's the deal. Yeah. There is something that, and I'm not sure if you guys saw this, and I'm pretty sure we've talked. I'm not sure if you guys talked about it. When Patrick Mahomes is balling out, who's he talking to? He's not talking to his QB coach. He's not talking to Mark Sanchez. He's talking to Mark Sanchez. He's talking to his coach, his head coach. Yes, exactly. Right. So I thought Sanchez was there. Yeah. No, he's talking about Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. You're talking to Andy Reid. This is my thing, right? If you truly want to prove yourself, like, for God's sake, you were a QB coach, Jason Garrett. You want to prove how good you are developing a quarterback, and you want to do. Hell, you was a quarterback. Yeah, exactly, right. Man. He's a backup, but yeah. Back, being like, hey, this is what you should do. It shouldn't be, but that's just me. Listen, I'm telling you, that is something that, and I would love to have a veteran in here, but listen, you can't just,
you can't rely on a veteran to do what the coach. You know what I mean? Like then it's like, so why do we keep Kellen Moore? What's the point in having a QB coach? You know?
Right.
Well,
Right.
like to even further your point, Space Cowboy. I mean, who was the coach who freaking mentored Romo when he was sitting on the bench?
Sean Payton.
Well, no. I'm talking. It was Garrett, man.
Oh yeah. No, because
When he was when he took over as O coordinator.
I'm confused. I'm sorry. I was like,
Yeah,
no, because
yeah.
Sean
Yeah,
Payton.
Garrett used to be our O coordinator before he took the head coaching job, and you remember. And I think he was instrumental in helping Tony. Man, I think he can develop a quarterback, but I don't understand, like you said, this whole hands-off fucking approach he's got. You know, like playing.
Mentality they got over there, like they got the no stepping on nobody's toes mentality over there, and that is so fucking dumb.
Here,
So goddamn stupid.
I think they had to fire Linehan and man like Garrett called the fucking plays. Honestly.
Oh, prove
For
it. Yeah.
For the rest of this year, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't
either.
mind.
Because he's supposed to be some offensive goddamn guru. We'll let him prove it.
You know who I want to see call plays?
Who, bro?
If Scott Linehan gets fired in season, you know who I want to see call plays?
Who?
Kellen Moore.
Fuck no.
What?
Yep.
What?
I want to see Kellen Moore call plays, bro.
I'd rather Doug Musmeyer.
Football dude, do you want my chat to start calling you drunk again?
No, I seriously. We talk about, or the Dallas Cowboys talk. I mean, he's no stranger. Or developing a quarterback is different than calling offensive plays.
You want to play for a running back and receiver.
Listen. You want a first-year quarterback coach that started 2 fucking games in the NFL to be an offensive coordinator?
Absolutely.
Are you kidding me?
I want to see what Kellen Moore got.
Based on what? Man?
I like Kellen Moore as a quarterback. I did. I got videos saying that I like Kellen Moore as a quarterback.
No, I'm not disagreeing. He played pretty decently when he got starts. You know,
whoever got this
too bad he had a shit team around him.
Whoever got this troll my Cowboys family account, you such a bitch. Why don't you show your face who you really are? Fucking pussy.
Who's fucking with MCF, man?
No, somebody got an MCF troll account and they in the comment like, y'all, like you bitches still crying. Like, shut your bitch ass up. Show your real face. What type of man would stand behind a fucking fake account?
Fucking faggot ass fucking Philadelphia Eagles fucking fan.
Man.
Fuck that bitch, man.
Get your bitch ass on somewhere, man.
Let me put it like this, man. Whoever you are trolling down there, man. Well, this is fucking grown-up talk here. This ain't little boys, man. This is grown-ass man shit. So if you want to fucking talk shit, bring your ass up in the fucking chat or on the fucking live stream and talk shit, bitch.
Come on,
this is grown man shit.
Come on,
this ain't little boy shit.
Pussy.
Fucking faggot. I hate people like that, man. Once you fucking move out your mom's basement, man.
I know,
fucking
right?
Okay,
hey, yo, DJ.
Yo.
I gotta ask you a question. How do you feel about Tua from Alabama?
You know I hate that fucking school, right? But my mom's a fan of Alabama, so I watch the games with her and hope they lose.
Oh, you must hate your mom that not playing.
They play in high schools every week, so they putting up 50-0. So Tua hasn't thrown an interception yet. This kid is in double-digit touchdowns. He's one of the most accurate quarterbacks in college football right now.
Listen,
he's a beast.
If you told me, hey, listen, if Dak's not the answer, I'm being dead serious. I would love to have Tua time in Dallas, and I'm not joking with that either. But
this
you know
little fucking kid is, bro, listen to me. 18 touchdowns already, no interceptions. Dude.
Listen, if people think I'm defending, listen, man, I'm telling you.
No, I agree. Space Cowboy, I agree with you, man. That kid is a beast.
For Tua time.
Bro, he's the real fucking deal.
No, trust me, man. Listen, that's why I said, hey, let's get some weapons in here, and then worst case scenario and listen, I'm riding with Dak regardless of what, because he's the quarterback. I can't just be like, oh, he's screw him. No, let him ride until it gets some weapons, and then we'll go get him. You know what I mean? That's how I feel, personally. But
the only way I can tolerate Dak, and y'all made a good point, and that's the only reason I'm agreeing with y'all. The only way I can tolerate Dak right now is if they put a veteran behind him and give him some real, true play fucking makers.
You know, absolutely. Hey, Space Cowboy, man. Hey, the only problem with that theory, boss, that I've seen, watching football over the years, man, is plugging and playing the quarterback in a system. Like, it's easier to get your quarterback and then put pieces around him to fit what he can do best. You can't just get a bunch of skill players like, all right, we're gonna get our quarterback. I see what you're saying, but me personally, I would prefer they build around Dak, and then if we figure out that this kid ain't the answer.
No. That's what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted. I was being being a joking, but no. What I'm trying to say is, listen. No, I completely agree with you. You got to build around him. I'm not trying to say that's not what I was trying to get at, because.
No.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. No,
because this is my thing, right? Justin Herbert's going to be a giant. He is. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah.
He is.
They need a quarterback bad, man.
No. He is going to be a New York Giant, whether you like it or not. So then you have Shea Patterson, you have Will Grier, and you have a couple other guys. Like, I don't like them. You know what I mean? And it's just like, for me, it's one of those things where it's like, hey, you know what? Listen, throw some more people in there, and then you can make your ultimate determination. I mean, listen, for all we know, and I think that, all honesty, Dak's probably a middle of the pack, like in the range of Ryan Tannehill's, like a guy that's, but like he's not god awful. I mean, but again, we're not even in week 6, so I can't really. And again, I'm just speaking off of hypotheticals, because I got to see a full season, and then I'll probably be like, okay, this is what I honestly, because
Tannehill's problem is don't put fucking players around him.
Yeah.
Tannehill's problem. He's a good fucking quarterback, man. They don't put shit around him. Because like us, their owner is fucking stupid. But I just think a lot of quarterbacks would be better if fucking teams, if teams fucking built around them. And then if they've got shit tons of weapons and a kick-ass defense to fucking support them, to give them short fields, put them in advantageous positions to score, and then the kid goes out there and throws fucking pick after pick after pick and loses games, then shit can his ass. But, go ahead.
I guess what I'm trying to get at is, because now you're saying we should, build around him, obviously, right?
Yes, to be fair, I'm saying that.
So my thing is like, and this is why I say, right now, you just ride it until his contract is going to expire, you know what I mean? Like that, which is the following year.
Yeah.
And so for me, listen, get your guys in free agency. And again, we're talking about this in week 6, so our opinions are most likely going to change. So,
well, if things keep it the way they're going, we're going to be picking in the top fucking 3. I mean, come on.
No, but but seriously though, use this upcoming draft. If you think that, listen, I think that we need this, and this to help us out. Fine, go get your guys, and then if you have the same result next year, you know what we're going to be talking. So.
Well, here's the rough part about it, man. Is like we're talking about quarterback and this and that. I mean, what the fuck? What do we do? Like, how do we approach this draft? Because obviously we have a lot of team fucking needs. So it's like, what's the right decision? Is it build around Dak, or let's blow the team up and start over?
Well, think about this, and I don't want to keep DJ and DCFN out of the conversation, but we talked about this. Remember last year, before the 2017 season, we got all these guys from free agency. They were bargain basement players, right? Having a bad free agency is just as impactful as having a bad draft. It was
absolutely
in 2017, clearly, and so far, and it's kind of early because we got to see what happens. I mean, we looked at Cameron Fleming; he doesn't look like the player we thought we were going to get in him.
Right.
Alan Hearns, another guy who, well, then again, initially I thought he was going to be the new number 2, like the Terrence Williams replacement, but then we saw what happened with Dez, so then things changed. What else? We brought in Joe Thomas was a good signing. Coney, and then that's my thing, is just like your free agency class has to be as good as your draft in order to be successful, because look at the 2017 offseason with the free agents. Man, we didn't retain like nearly everybody. I don't even think anyone from the the 2017 free agency class is on our team anymore. I could be wrong. I don't know. But
No, you're right. You're right.
But that's my thing.
I think you're
man,
right.
is,
Yeah.
and, like that's why in this upcoming free agency, I understand people. Some people might be like, "Why are we talking about this now?" Because think about it, man. We're going to be talking about, well, we need a safety, we need a cornerback, we need a backup quarterback, we need
exactly.
this. And that is my thing. Is that, and this is the problem I have, is that if you're penny pinching, and I get why you're doing it, you got to pay Tank. You got to pay, if Dak's the guy, you got to pay him. You got to pay Z. I get it. No, I 100% understand that. But the problem is teams that play aggressive in free agency nowadays, their risks are paying off. Like, look at what's going on with the Rams. I know it's early, but hey, they're 5-0 because of their free agency acquisitions.
Bro,
right?
the Rams got a lot of injuries right now.
But that is true.
A lot of injuries, bro.
But hey,
and
all I'm
you can put points up on them bats.
And I'll
so we'll
finish
see.
this point. Look, we have to be very good in this upcoming free agency class. We can't afford to just sit back and continue to bargain basement shop because it's not going to work. You can't rely on your draft all the time. I still agree, build through the draft, but you have to have a solid free agency class to complement that good draft because if not, your team's going to suffer.
Absolutely.
So
all I'm saying is, man, $72 million at the cap next offseason, man. $72 million. Here, I wanted to bring up something, man. A DCF fan, man, please chime in on this because you made a comment earlier about Will McClay and how he sucks in free agency, man. And I wanted to rebut that and say, you know what? Something to think about is the fact that he don't sign the checks, man. He don't make them decisions. He just goes after it and gives them options. This player, that player, this player. And fucking guess who writes the checks? Goddamn Steven and Jerry. His hands are tied, man. He can't do shit in free agency because one, they didn't have the cap space. And two, fucking he don't make them decisions. Jerry does. I don't know how we can say Will McClay sucks in free agency.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Back. Hold on.
That's fine. You guys get what I'm saying though? Like I don't want to be hasty and say Will McClay's garbage in free agency because his hands are tied.
Playing it smart. I mean,
I think they want to get cap.
That sounds stupid to say, but like he is because it's like think about it. The Cowboys were in cap hell for the past couple years. Now we're pulling ourselves out of it, and we're gonna have all this money to work with. Which, by the way, it's gonna go towards DeMarcus. DeMarcus Lawrence is gonna get his contract.
No, please no.
I don't want him to.
No,
he's too injury prone, man.
Listen, just because I say that doesn't mean I don't want.
No. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, we're not arguing with you.
No. Yeah, I'm the same way. I think that you need to. I think I don't know how much the franchise would be this again, but like I personally think that no, not right now because didn't he just come out and say that he played with like a torn labrum for the last 2 years?
It's still torn.
It's still
fucked up.
But DCFN, did you want to continue your point, man? Is he there?
Yeah, go ahead, working class. Go ahead and finish it up.
They said after Tank hit Deshaun Watson, they say he was basically on the sideline crying in pain.
Wow.
This dude that had 2 back surgeries, he's never gonna be 100% again, man. Like, I don't want to give him no long term, y'all. Man, no.
I think that's why they didn't extend it. That's why they haven't extended him.
We can find pass rushers. We can find them. We can definitely find them.
$72 million in cap space, man. That's all I'm saying.
Find pass rusher. How many times? Answer me this. How many times has Tom Brady had good pass rush in 5 Super Bowls? Not many. Nobody fucking elite. But that offense and good offensive coaching is what won him, and being a great quarterback is what won him. Pass rush, we can find them. We got to get this offense right. We need playmakers. We have no playmakers.
Yeah.
That receiver core is bird doo-doo, cow doo-doo. We got to upgrade that, y'all. We can find pass rushers. We are really on this Tank train and overhyped, and we only doing that because we ain't had it in a long time.
Pay the man.
Oh, my God. There he go with that. Okay, you going to regret it.
Never.
You said, okay. Space Cowboy, could you tell me the guy that months ago had many debates with me about Dak Prescott, and now he's on my side? No, man, you ain't got to tell me. No, man, you ain't got to tell me. You will regret it. Tank Lawrence will never be 100% again.
He never once said, I'll regret anything about Dak Prescott.
I don't even feel like I'm not even gonna do it. You know me, man. I'm Sherlock Holmes with this shit. I got proof.
We got guns and shit.
They got guns and shit. I just think Tank is and this shoulder injury is gonna keep him from getting. He's not gonna have a good season like he had last year.
Well, DJ, if maybe if they make Kellen Moore the O coordinator, we'll start winning games, dude. You know what I mean?
Maybe so. I can't wait till they fire that bastard. Get him out of here. I don't like Kellen Moore. But I will say this: when we talked about Kellen Moore being the football the fucking quarterback coach, like Dallas Cowboy Football News said, Dak Prescott basically second-handedly picked him.
He did.
Am I right, Football News?
Yes, sir.
Dak said that's who he wanted. Lanahan went to Dak and asked him about it, and Dak was like, yep.
Yeah, that's because Linehan said, hey, we're going to hire fucking Kellen Moore because Linehan loves Kellen Moore, man. That's why he's the fucking quarterback coach right now.
But as a quarterback, when do you grow some balls and say, man, no?
He ain't got no balls. He got a limp noodle. He got no bullets in the chamber.
They're fucking, his nutsack's full of fucking Danny yogurt, dude.
Oh, my God.
Like fucking.
Oh, my God.
I thought it was Pepsi.
It might be that too.
Oh, man.
But what's the new one now? He's doing that new era cap fucking commercial for the new Cowboys fucking caps. Yeah.
But I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, listen, and this is just me, how I would go about things, but I wouldn't do it in front of people. But if I was in Dak's situation and like I'm here listening to this dude, I'm like, bro, like, can you like, oh my God, I'd be so annoyed. I would. I'd be like, this is ridiculous. Like, come on, man. And like, and again, I don't know if we had and I'm not trying to like be like, well, you know, like, because obviously he endorsed the situation. It's not like, I don't know if Scott Linehan had a gun behind his head and be like, you better say something good about my son or I'm gonna kill you. like
that's probably what happened, man.
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I can't tell what happened, but like, I will tell you this though. I mean, if you publicly endorsed it, I mean, that's your thing. But again, I don't know if someone put a gun to your head, maybe behind the camera, and was like, bro, you better say something good about my son.
No, they didn't. Dak chose to do that.
But yeah.
Listen, when Tony Romo be the starter for the Cowboys, okay? Bill Parcells and Jerry Jones sat down in a room with him and said, here's the deal. You're the starter. Bam, bam, bam. And then Tony turned around and said, okay, I want to get paid this much, and this is what I need to win.
Offensive line.
Fucking Jerry started going out and finding shit for Romo to fucking win. So I don't understand why the fuck they're not doing that for Dak Prescott. If he's the guy, if Jerry's convinced that Dak is the guy that's going to lead us to the promised land, then why the fuck aren't they putting weapons around him? Because you sit there and tell me, DCFN sits there and says fucking Jerry Jones is the best owner in the fucking world, and you know, and fucking he's the greatest, and he's the reason the Cowboys won 3 Super Bowls and all that shit. Then why isn't Jerry fucking helping Dak? If he's so good, you know.
So working class, it seemed like you had did a 360 about Dak Prescott.
No, I told you earlier, I did not do a 360. It'd be a 180, but yeah.
No, yeah, 180 there.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just saying, how do we know, honestly, how do we know what the fuck we have with the kid? Because we don't got shit around him to help him.
No. Cut that talk.
God. Oh, my God. Come on, here we go.
Listen, this offense was scoring 30 points a game before Ezekiel Elliott got suspended. The last 15 games, they are putting up 15 points a game, basically. More than half that time, he had Dez, he had Travis Frederick. So don't tell me that they have not put anything around him to be successful, because they have.
Okay, well, what's that got to do with this year?
A lot, because, oh my God. Do you know what quarterback passer rating means, Mike, working class cowboy? You know what a quarterback rating is?
Yes.
The quarterback rating is based on the quarterback only. Okay? Dak Prescott's quarterback rating last week was 66%. Is that the other players around him, or is that stat basically sold on the quarterback's performance?
Well, it's based on his performance.
But you want to talk about playmakers.
So you're saying that he's all there's 10 other guys on the field with him, man. There's 10 other fucking guys on the field with him.
Okay, it's a team. I'm talking about 22 guys here. You have the number one corner, you have the number one rusher, you have the number one defensive end. You got it's not elite. It's not elite, but tell me, let's see here. Tom Brady don't even got an elite rare receiving bunch right now.
So you're not comparing Dak to fucking Tom Brady?
Tony Romo didn't have elite wide receiving.
You're going to mention Dak in the same breath as Tom Brady? Really? Give me a fucking break, man.
Quarterbacks make shit happen. Okay, so would it be fair to compare Tony Romo to Dak Prescott? They both don't got Super Bowl rings.
What?
No, answer the question.
No, it wouldn't be fair to fucking compare him to Tony.
I can't talk about
Tony's a fucking better quarterback.
So what you're telling me is I can't compare gunslinging quarterbacks, but you blame it on what's around Dak instead of blaming Dak solely. That is the issue with Cowboy Nation. I can't compare quarterbacks because there's no quarterback to compare Dak to because there's no Dak Prescott in the National Football League. If I want to compare Dak to somebody, what it has to be? A fucking Blake Bortles? Does it have to be a fucking third-string quarterback sitting on the fucking practice squad? There's no quarterback I can put that compare to Dak Prescott because there ain't shit out there that Dak Prescott can compare to, and that has nothing to do with players around him. It has to do with the goddamn quarterback, and there ain't nobody besides respectfully DJ and myself. And there are a few other Cowboy fans that watch my goddamn YouTube channel that will sit there and tell me Dak Prescott fucking sucks, and he does. It is not what is around him. It is what the quarterback is doing.
Okay, I'm going to tell you like this, man. I'm going to tell you like this. That's fine. So when we blow this team up next year and we get rid of the fucking quarterback and we get some rookie-ass quarterback in, and these fucking receivers still aren't getting open and they're still not catching, because you can't sit there and fucking tell me that all his interceptions are Dak's fault when them goddamn receivers don't know how to catch with their hands and it bounces off their fucking chest plate and gets intercepted. It is the fucking around him, as well as Dak making stupid decisions and fucking throwing. I'm not sitting here saying that Dak is Tom Brady. I'm not saying he's a fucking great quarterback. I'm saying, goddamn, if we blow this team up and we get rid of the quarterback, we're back to square one again. Because guess what? If we get a new quarterback, we're not going to fucking get rid of all these wide receivers and bring a bunch of new guys in that don't know the goddamn system. What sense would that make? So you're telling me you'd rather just get a new quarterback and start fresh? Because that's what's going to happen.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
You want this O coordinator
and
our head coach
to
fucking develop a quarterback.
Dak Prescott, when I don't believe in a quarterback, it's time to let him go. I've screamed when I gave up on Dak Prescott and Space Cowboy about cut my fucking neck off for it. I said put in Cooper Rush for one goddamn game. And let Dak Prescott sit on that goddamn bench and quit buying fucking plastic fucking squirt dildos. Quit sending dick pics to your fucking publicists. Fucking focus on football. Dak Prescott, and I'm estimating here, should have watched approximately 100+ defense film. When you talk about good quarterbacks, when you talk about great quarterbacks, there's a thing that goes right next to their name. They watch a lot of film. Tony Romo was in defensive huddles on the other side of the fucking field. Dak Prescott is he's 6 games into his 3rd year, and this motherfucker is doing all these fist bumps and all these hand signals, and he still ain't doing shit. And you want to talk about wide receivers not getting open. 2 weeks ago,
I do want to talk about that because it plays a role. So you can talk and I can't.
I let you talk.
All right, go ahead.
Get my point.
Go ahead.
Cole Beasley 2 weeks ago said we are getting open. Alan Hearns just said this week the majority He didn't say all the time. He said the majority of the time we are getting open. I myself have never been in an NFL professional room meeting. I myself have never been in an NFL professional wide receiver meeting. But I can tell you one thing. If one receiver saying this and the other receiver saying the exact same fucking thing, but one's being honest and saying the majority of the time we are, then I believe them. And NFL Open is different from high school open and college open, Pee Wee football open. Those are two different opens. NFL Open, there's not a lot of fucking room because players get paid a lot of goddamn money.
Mm-hmm.
DCFN. Here's my point, man, about Dak Prescott. Okay, it don't fucking matter who our quarterback is. It don't matter. You know why? Because we got a shitty coaching staff and a fucking dumbass owner who don't know how to manage personnel.
Excuses. Tony Romo had the same coaching staff and the same goddamn thing. If he didn't get hurt, we would have probably won the Super Bowl in fucking 2016. Mark that goddamn down. We probably would have won it.
We should have won in 14.
If Tony Romo didn't get hurt, we would have fucking went to the playoffs that year. And then he gets hurt in 2016. Dak Prescott takes over.
Hey, the NFL screwed us in 2014. Dez Bryant caught that by Tony Romo, so that wasn't Romo.
And that is with this coaching staff.
But see, DCFM, by that same logic, okay, by the logic you just explained to me, okay, let's go back a little bit in years, okay. When Brett Favre came into the league, and we can all agree here that Brett Favre was a good fucking quarterback, okay, or maybe not. His first 4 seasons in the fucking league, he was his first 4 seasons in the league, he was garbage. Did they shit can him? Did they get rid of him? No, they didn't. I'm not sitting here saying that I love Dak and I'm on Dak's nuts and I think he's the greatest fucking quarterback ever. But fair is fucking fair. If we're gonna point the finger at Dak, then we got to point the finger at the rest of the goddamn players, because if it ain't the guys around him, you know, they're not helping him. They're not helping him. He's a third-year quarterback. Fourth-round pick.
To help himself before players could help him. Pro Football Focus, who I think is very reliable when it comes to next-gen stats. In the first 2 games of the year, Dak Prescott was sacked 11 times. Pro Football Focus does a fantastic, consistent job of breaking numbers down. Do you know how many sacks Pro Football Focus blamed on the offensive line out of 11 sacks?
How many?
Working class cowboy? 2.
How many?
That means your quarterback, who is averaging 3.1 seconds behind an offensive line, the NFL average of a quarterback to hold a football and throw it, it's 2.5 seconds. Dak Prescott's getting 3.1 seconds. He's running into sacks. He's holding the ball. You see, I don't know if you have a Twitter account, but I suggest you get it. I don't know if you have a Facebook account, but I guess you get it. There is people out there breaking shit down that will tell you, Rico Gathers was open on a fucking on a fucking post route that Dak Prescott ran a sack onto for a fucking touchdown. Dak Prescott had the ball for fucking 3.1 goddamn seconds and didn't even see 6'8" goddamn Rico Gathers in the middle of the fucking field. That's a problem. Dak Prescott has to help himself before players can help him.
I'm not telling DCFN. I'm not saying he's a good quarterback. I'm not saying that. But what's fair is fucking fair, man. It's a team sport. Yes, the quarterback takes the blame. I get that. He's the leader, and he's not seeing the field. He makes stupid fucking decisions on the field. But all I'm getting at is, if we get rid of Dak, do you really honestly think anything's going to change with this organization?
I'm telling you right now, if we get rid of Dak goddamn Prescott, there's 2 coaches, probably 3, because Rob Marinelli, this is the last year he's retiring. Let's be real. There's 2 coaches that ain't gonna be on this goddamn football team. So when you put in a new coaching staff, guess what? You're putting in new assistants. The only person I can arguably say that's probably going to stay is Chris Richard. So you're automatically putting in a whole new goddamn system, which players might not fit that system. So a lot of players might have to go bye-bye. So whenever you do that, it might just be a complete fucking overhaul anyway.
Well, that's what it's probably going to take. And I'm not arguing with none of y'all about that. I'm on your side, man. All I'm trying to say is, if we're talking about winning and we're tired of losing, and that's the basis of all this shit, okay, is that we're sick of the way shit's going with this team. I'm telling you, man, if we start over, there's no guarantee we're going to be any better next year. It's going to take a long time for a new system, a new quarterback to learn the system. All the new skill players we bring in got to learn the new route system or the route audibles and all that shit that the old coordinator is going to want to run.
That's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily. Sean McVay, you look at his rookie coach and he's staying consistent. If you bring a smart, if Jerry Jones, these guys, Stephen Jones, they bring in a smart coach, it's not that hard of a fucking process. There's a lot of rookie coaches.
You use the Rams as an example.
That have
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That has success in the National Football League. They are rookie coaches that have success with young players in the National Football League. Let's not babysit it. Let's call it the way it is.
He built a team around a young quarterback. It's not Goff is the reason why they're winning. It's fucking McVay, man. And he put skill players around his young quarterback to help him.
You just made my point. As a rookie head coach, he did that. So what I'm saying is if you bring in a rookie head coach that is capable of doing that, you're not going to get the same results. You just made my point.
And you're right. I'm not saying you were wrong. I'm telling you that fucking he built a team around that young quarterback. Okay? Peyton Manning, when he came in the league, struggled. Drew Brees, when he came in the league, struggled. Phillip Rivers, when he came in the league, struggled. Fucking Matt Ryan, when he came in the league, struggled. Until they put some pieces around him. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm not discrediting anything you're saying. I'm not saying you're wrong about Dak. I'm not in love with Dak Prescott. In fact, I can't stand the kid. I think he's fucking garbage. But, all I'm saying is if we blow this fucking team over, it may be a while till we win again. I'm not saying it's not possible that a rookie coach comes in and wrecks the fucking league, dude, because it is possible. It happens all the time. Well, not all the time, but it does happen.
Shit. It's been a while since we won anyway, so I don't see.
That's what I'm saying, man. But I'm sick of it, man. I'm just looking at the easiest route to get us there.
Here's my thing. I think Dak has had pieces around him, and like I said, I'm not disagreeing with either one of y'all. But you said have we had pieces around the kid to see what he can do? Shit, 13-3, rookie of the year. We seen what Dak can do.
We've seen him do it. Exactly. We've seen him fucking do it, man. Right, so what the fuck's the problem?
Well, you got to think about the opportunities. Overthrowing guys in the end zone, running into sacks. Footwork hadn't improved since his rookie damn year. Only seeing half of the field. This is all Prescott here. This ain't coaching. This is stuff Prescott should be over. 9-7 should have taught him a lesson. Dak Prescott should have watched so much goddamn film that he should know what a damn defense is going to do by the way they blink their eyes. But he hasn't. He hasn't. And y'all all on him, it's the coaching too. But on that field, once the ball is snapped, once the play is called, Prescott has the right to change that. He has the right to change that. And the only reason I won't say, let's see what this kid can do, because I've seen him do it. I've seen him do 13-3. I've seen Dak be good. I've seen Dak do front flip in the end zone because he didn't like what he saw in the passing game, so he struck out running and scored a touchdown with a front flip. He's not that guy right now. Once we lost Zeke and Zeke went out last year, we went 3 games without a touchdown, man. And like I said, none of us is disagreeing. But even though the coaches have let him down, he's let himself down. He got that big money and he stopped caring. He just fit in the system. He just said, fuck it.
Honestly,
he screwed up too.
DJ, honestly, man, I think what it is, brother, I just fucking want to win some goddamn games, man.
Yep.
I'm trying to find the easiest goddamn route to get there, And I'm like I said before, man, I'm not advocating for Dak. I'm with y'all, man. I can't stand the kid. I think he's fucking not football smart. I don't think he has the football IQ to be an NFL quarterback. So that's why you got to put pieces around him to fucking help him. Now, if the answer is to get rid of this kid and fucking bring a quarterback in, man, fantastic. But like Space Cowboy said, man, and I really haven't paid a lot of attention to a lot of these college quarterbacks, really. But he's saying it ain't a strong class, then fuck, man. Unless we get Herbert or one of them top guys,
I'll take Shea Patterson.
I'll take Shea Patterson too. I think he's a stud. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I would. But I can say that I would keep Dak Prescott if a veteran behind him and you got true playmakers out there.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, man.
Make it happen like that, get him the fuck out of here.
I just didn't. Maybe I didn't explain myself well enough, man. I didn't speak eloquently enough. I mean, I apologize for that. Make my point better. But that's all I was saying, man. Is that that's an
Right.
option? Is
Right.
to put pieces around him and let's see what this kid can do. Yeah, right now he's playing like shit. I wholeheartedly agree.
He is.
He's making poor decisions. He's not seeing the whole field. He's not audible out of plays that he ought to audible out of because he's just fucking like, okay, coach, I'll go in there and run this play. Like you said, grow some nuts.
Right. So yeah, we're gonna get ready and wrap it up. I'm gonna get my final thoughts and then I'm gonna pass it around, until the round table tomorrow with the crew. My final thoughts is on this show is that's enough finger pointing to go around to everybody. That's enough for everybody. But everybody know when you got the ball, you got to score a touchdown. I don't care how the defense blunders on you. I don't care how your defense fucks up or, whatever. You got to score touchdowns. You can't overthrow guys. You can't underthrow guys when they're wide open. Dak Prescott, you want guys wide open. They're wide open and you're missing them. Wide receivers can't drop balls. They can't keep dropping the balls. Scott Linehan got to call better plays. The offense has to help this defense out in order to win games. And at this point, they're just not doing it. So the coaches, I'm just done with them overall. Y'all made a good point with putting a veteran behind Dak and just giving him some real playmakers. Then let's see, can he do it? I could probably live with that because then if he fucks up, we can put that veteran in there. So I could probably live with that. And overall, y'all, this offense just has to be better. This offense is playing up against a very good defense this weekend. We beat Detroit with a field goal, and this defense is way better than Detroit's. So, y'all, we gotta play. Scott Linehan is here for now until he's gone. This man better do something. His play calling is atrocious. It's shit, and we need better play calling. And with that being said, I'm gonna get ready to pass this thing over to Space Cowboy so he can give his final thoughts on this show and on the game Sunday.
Yeah, so let's just cut everybody. Let's just forfeit the game. Listen, I can say we need to do this, this, and this. Just win the game. I think that everyone's got to have a good game. I don't care who's out there. You have to do your job. That goes for Dak. That goes for Zeke. That goes for the whole offensive line, regardless of how long you've been here. That goes for everybody too. You got to do your job and you got to do it good. I mean, if you're not doing your job well, then trust me, they will find someone to replace you. They will. It's just like for me. And I talked to you guys earlier. You know who the top coaching candidates are for if Jason Garrett's gone? Jack Del Rio and John Fox. Two guys that are literally Jason Garrett 2.0s. And I'm not saying and it's just like for me, at this point in time, let's just go out there. I just feel like they just need to get back into some group. I just feel like they're not like they're just not in that mood to they lost themselves, if that makes any sense. Like they just don't have that vibe of yeah, man, let's go play some football. No, I just don't feel it. And for me, go out there on Sunday, play football. You gotta win. For example, we don't care what you do. Win the game. I think that's what ultimately all of us want to see is a W. And let's get the 3-3. Yeah. Listen, man, Philadelphia won last Thursday. Yesterday.
Last night.
Yeah, the date and time. They won yesterday. They have a win in the division, and now they're ahead of us. You got to win. You got to be able to keep in pace because, man, I will tell you something. These next two games are crucial, man. If we win both these games, we're talking about being number one in the division. I know that sounds a bit premature to say, but listen, that's how important that these matchups are. And that's why this Sunday can be a huge game. If you show that you can beat a team like that and at home, awesome. But you got to develop consistency. I don't want to see lose, win. No, let's start stringing off some wins, man. Because listen, man, if you don't pocket those wins now, they're going to hurt you later on. We've lost to two NFC teams, Carolina, who's doing well, Seattle, and we lost to the Texans. Got to start stacking wins, especially against these good teams. So, yeah, that's my final thoughts, man. You can follow me on Twitter at Space Cowboy 17 and on YouTube as well, Space Cowboy 17, and that's my final thoughts. So,
Thank you for coming on tonight, man.
yeah, not a problem.
Working Class Cowboy, give me your final thoughts, man, you know, on this team going into Sunday.
Hey, man, look, in my opinion, man, this game really is going to come down to how well our defense can stop their offense, man, and keep them from scoring. I think our offense is going to struggle to move the ball, whether that's, you know, Dak Prescott or Scott Linehan's fault or Jason Garrett's fault or any, you know, all the wide receivers, all the above, man. You know what I mean? This fucking defense needs to play mistake-free football, okay, as does our offense, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. And you know, I'll say it like this, man. You know, I know there's not a presidential election next year, but I'm saying it now, man. Fucking my vote's for Lincoln 2019, man. That's who I want to coach this fucking team, Lincoln Riley. All right, college coach. So something to think about. If we do, fucking Jerry does fucking pull his head out of his ass and realize that Jason Garrett ain't the fucking answer. I appreciate you having me on, DJ, man. I appreciate you, Space Cowboy, and fucking DCFN, man. And DCFN, bro, you really need to think about a career change, man. You need to be a fucking lawyer, dude, because you can dazzle people with bullshit all day, bro.
He good.
So
he's really good.
Nah, he's good with facts and numbers, man. You know, I mean, he's a stat guy. I always say I'm really not a stat guy. I mean, I do kind of pay attention to stats a little bit, but I'm more about what I see on the field, man. And but I appreciate all y'all, man, and your points of view, and because you know, you guys, you make me smarter, man. Make me a smarter fan, and I appreciate that shit, man. Go Cowboys! Look, I don't think we're gonna win on Sunday. I don't feel it in my bones. I just feel like we're gonna drop this one. Hope we don't. I don't want to see it happen, but anyway, thanks, man. I'm out of here.
All right, bro. And last, but not the least, goddammit, Dallas Cowboy football news.
Man, I couldn't stop laughing. Oh, he signed off. Working Class Cowboy signed off. No, it's all love, man. That's, you know, you know, Working Class Cowboy said it best. It's all about winning, and that's what I want. And if you're not passionate about winning, you know, throw your head in a brick wall, because, you know, that's all we want to do in life, in sports, and in stuff we love. We want to win. And I love these damn Dallas Cowboys. They're going to be the death of me one day.
Where's my charger?
Right here, baby.
It's going to be this Sunday.
And so it's, you know, one of those things, you know, I'm very passionate. And as everybody knows, and, you know, when you talk football as much as we do, you know, you got to know your shit. People fact check you and try to prove you wrong. So, you know, you want to make sure that you represent yourself to the fullest. And really, you know, get people fired up and just be passionate, you know, and that's just what it is. You can find me on Two Birds and a Third on Space Cowboys 17's podcast. No, I'm just kidding. No, you can find me on Dallas Cowboy Football News on Facebook and on YouTube. DCF News 1 on Twitter. Make sure you follow. DM me. Let's talk some. DM me and let's talk some football. You can find me on the Round Table on Space Cowboy and My Cowboys Family's channel. You can find me on Freaky Friday on Fifth Quarter Cowboys channel. You can follow me on What the Fuck Was That Mondays on Fifth Quarter Cowboys channel.
Yep.
And you can sometimes find me on Dallas Cowboy Scouting, chopping it up with Tyson, the West Coast Cowboy. But anyway, guys, it's been your Dallas Cowboy Football News. Thanks for having me again, Fifth Quarter Cowboys. Always a pleasure. Peace.
Thank y'all, man. We out of here. Peace out, guys. Thank y'all for watching. We're done for the night. See you guys Sunday at halftime for the halftime spiel. I hope it's a good one. Peace out.